We will ask for a blessing for our endeavor.
All right, welcome back.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Mic check, mic check. Are we unmuted? Everyone's good.
Yeah, let us know.
Can we be heard?
Let us know how
Yeah,
Fudo's
what's going
volume
on?
is. He's always low for y'all, but he's always fucking loud as hell to me. Oh, no. Let me stop. How y'all doing today? Hey, appreciate
Good
you.
question, to be honest.
Stream starts kind of, it's haphazard right now, but you know.
No, sorry for being really late today. Actually, that was my fault. Had some errands to run today, so that kind of came up unexpectedly. But yeah, as you guys know, we're here to review music again. If you guys want to submit your songs, there's a link pinned at the top, I believe. If not, you guys can use !submit, and that will actually give you the link. You guys can skip the queue by donating or subscribing or gifting a subscription, whatever you want to do. Actually, if we have, I know there's 2 people asking for skips right now, so we might even start off with a skip right at the beginning. I just want to verify first. I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Let me know if you see anything on your side.
All right, 10-4.
No, okay. Alright, okay, any news from you? I guess we probably should announce our new sponsorships.
Yes.
Partners.
We definitely got some news. So we got a new catalog that we're creating, kind of like we do with the show where we've been collecting all of these songs over. Well, now we're going to put that more to a use. So this is going to be a forum that y'all can go to and submit your music, and content creators are going to use it, and for gaming clips, for all different kinds of content. And that way you can get your music linked to more things. PayPal and subs are not working. Is there any other way? I'll let
Subs
you
aren't
answer
working.
that.
PayPal and subs are not working. Is there any other way to donate? What happens when you try? Because they should be enabled. That doesn't make sense. Can I gift a sub? Yeah, I can gift a sub.
For your country?
Right.
Okay.
It's probably country, yeah, country related. Can I get in early?
Hit
that
us.
Depends if you subscribe.
Hit us up in the DMs. What up, FJ? Yeah, he's subscribed.
Travis.
What up, Travis?
Yeah, I knew that was Travis right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yes, go submit your music.
Ink. Yes. Sorry. Refreshing Ink is there. What is the other one?
Aries catalog and Refreshing
Aries.
Ink. So yeah, Refreshing Ink is going to be, if you create lo-fi music, you can get on a lo-fi radio right now that's live 24/7. And what we're probably going to end up doing after I talk to Doc is that'll probably be what replaces our background music. I believe it's a great way to promote.
Absolutely.
I believe it's a great way to, you know, use the content as well, keep it going. So yeah, that's, y'all can submit for that as well. I've been kind of trying my hand at lo-fi, which it's fun, but you know, I'm kind of new to the genre, so. But
Yep.
Besides that, we've got other things that are coming.
Yeah, my track's already up on there. I already have a lo-fi beat on the radio. Actually, I forgot about that.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, he moves fast. So if you guys want music already out on a 24/7 Twitch stream radio, then submit to that link I put up there. All right.
Okay.
So what do we have first? Oh no, go ahead, man.
First we got K-Rose up. I'm gonna pop open the forum real quick.
Perfect.
Boom, copy.
It's been a minute for Kairos, actually. Oh, I actually heard the song last night, I think.
Ah, really? Okay, so I'm the newbie to this one, plus chat.
I think so.
All right, well, let's check it out. And if y'all are new, y'all are not going to be for long. Shoot me a.
Oh, FJ already subscribed.
Hey, Kairos, unlock that drive for me real quick. Yeah, and I'll
We have a
pull up.
skip right now anyway, so we can do FJ's song first.
Got you.
Don't move around the music this time, by the way, if you don't mind, because it's just gonna mess up the form for me.
No, I haven't been moving it for a couple streams now.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, FJ up first. This is Blood, Sweat, and Tears pre-mixed. Dropped 3 days ago. Well, it's private right now.
Blood, sweat, and tears. My blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, blood. This first verse is for you. Yeah.
Hey man, you broke my heart. Growing up was so hard. Conflicted cause I hated you, but I still needed a father. Earliest memories fucked. Flashbacks to the past. Scars on my back can't compare to these scars on my heart. Know I should forgive and forget, but I can't. Blood's thick, but I needed water to grow as a plant. I still pray that he guides you closer to the straight path. And if so, I guess that we can kick you in the hereafter.
You only get 8 bars, I'm afraid, mate. But it's all good, car. Another man stepped in. A real man, you could say. But I know half step in. Stepped up. Stepped into the mess and swept up. Weren't always easy. But we got there step by step.
Hey man, you saved my life from the day you arrived. Raised me like your own son from when you made mum your wife. Blood's thick, I know, but that man endangered our lives. Who knew that through you would be the way to survive? Always taught me do right, always knew I was bright. Helped mum raise her son in the dark of the night. Always provided, protecting and shining armor at night. 4 kids, but when they asked, you're a father of 5. No, we weren't always the tightest, and yeah, sometimes we collided, but never wronged me in your life. I swear you done me the right. So many times I strayed the widest, almost ruined my life. Took me out to Dubai when I was really outside. Told me we gotta work twice as hard cause we ain't white. Introduced me to hip-hop, man, you're the reason I'm rhyming. Now I ain't got your nose, and I ain't got your eyes, but you already know, man, when they see me outside, I say I'm Jav, son.
Superhero for real. Never broke a sweat. Now, let's take it to my day one. My ride or die. Apple in my eye. My one and only. Love of my life.
Mum loves me, mum raised me, mum fed me, dressed me, mum saved me. The shit we've been through will make you crazy. Couldn't protect you, mum, I was a baby. Mum's life. I put my life before my mum's life. All the tears that you cried, you still forgave me. Before I lose you, I'll beg the angels to take me.
Woo. Okay.
All right, that was
Starting off
FJ.
the stream.
Yep, starting off fucking
FJ starting
strong.
the stream. Very strong. Everything was oh man, probably one of the first songs I got that little bit of goosebump feeling. Because the guitars in the background mixed so well with everything. The beat was just really on point. Loved the voxes. Your work was what just capped it perfectly, man. Like you did a really good job with that. I also really liked how you stopped and did a monologue instead of keeping your similar flow the whole way through. And that gets so boring so fast, so you kept it so interesting, adding all these different. Sorry, hold on. Last time I think I just sent the first verse, or maybe I thought I heard this before, but it definitely felt different as it was going, or something changed, or it was longer, or something. So yeah, man, that was that's a pretty close 10 for me, just because there's not really much I could say. Like everything was on point. The delivery was there. It was a very deep song too. You know what I mean? Like his lyrics they're just deep. Every song he makes is super deep, and it's easy to relate to, and I think that's gonna sell eventually for him. I think I've said that before. So I'm gonna quickly say lyrics. I'll give it a 9.5. Mixing and mastering, I'm gonna give that a 10. That felt absolutely on point. Your vocal mix specifically sat in with the beat so well, and everything sounded very well rounded. Even on this little tiny Bluetooth speaker, so surprising it sounded so good. And then what is it? What the hell was the last one again? Replayability. Okay, well, I like the box so much in the background and that guitar, that hook, or that lick with the electric guitar there. I'm gonna give this a 9. Yeah, 9. So you got 9.5 out of me. All right. What do you say?
All right. We're gonna differ on this a little bit.
Yep.
I think production is pretty solid. I'd actually say 9.5 on production, which is
That's
fucking.
different,
Why are y'all throwing in these fire ass fucking songs? Man, y'all gotta wait till later in the show and shit. Mix though, I think the bass in your vocals is just a little bit too much, and it's like a tad. I don't know if cutting it would be the move. I think just ducking it a little bit would be the move, but maybe that's my personal taste. I feel like it just felt like it was trying to muddy up the beat some, but that's
Yeah,
really
I
it.
did look over at you to make sure you're wearing your studios, and you are. So yeah, Real would know. He's hearing it clearer than anybody. So well, I mean,
He said I'm not an engineer,
me,
so
for
that
sure.
means nothing. Just basically, if you were to take an EQ of your vocals, it would just be to scoot up where the bass is, so that way you can take it down some. I don't know if you have. Usually, when I mix, I'll do a shelf, like a 20 hertz cutoff, and like a fucking very, very high range. I'm not even sure what the hertz is, but I cut it off right there because it's just not needed on the vocals at all. But yours is further up, and it's just a tiny bit bassy. So if there was just a little bit down, that would be literally the only thing that I could pick apart. But where that's at, I'm gonna stick it at like a 8.8. And then replayability, I'm going with a 9. I think this is definitely you keep a very classic style that has a lot of replayability. So if I can keep going, man, for sure.
yeah. So he got a 9.3 to start the stream off, which is a really high bar to already set for the rest of the
I'm telling it, man.
rest. By the way, if you guys
It's
don't
messed
know,
up.
anybody new here who's never been here before, we do have an ELO rank online for all of the rankings we actually give. You can actually go to www.NeverEndEver.com, and then you'll see right at the top there, one of the tabs is a new ELO now. And that will eventually be live updating during our streams, but for now we just have it, and we have updating after. So,
A little bit of manual work.
all right, what do we
Yeah.
got? Oh, yeah,
I was
a
gonna
lot.
see
Wow.
where FJ's at. FJ's currently 47, so we're gonna see where this hits you today. I mean, it's pretty good fucking numbers, so you're gonna be going up from all of my indications. All right, so yeah, let's hit K-Rose next, and anybody else, if y'all are ready to have your song played and y'all are short on time, you can donate. You can do a Twitch Prime, which is a free skip, or you can gift a sub to anybody else if you already have a sub. But yep, besides that, we're gonna get right into it, and it's free to submit, so everybody else, submit your songs. All right, let's get it. This is gonna be K-Rose.
Take the tiger out on this road. Take a sip of the crimson wine, place your senses out of your soul. Make your wish come true. C'est merci beaucoup. Do you wanna see the ashes? The world will take a fall. It ain't gonna hurt. Come let the silence fall. I will keep you wanting more. Do you wanna see the ashes? The world will take a fall. It ain't gonna hurt. Come let the silence fall. I will keep
Okay, let's
Jesus.
talk about it. Let's talk about it. That was K Rose
sir.
with More of Me 1. Now this is a private track, so it's not dropped yet, but damn, I don't see no reason why it wouldn't take long for it to be dropped. I don't know. Are we seeing a album in the work, or is this a single per chance? What's up? Let us know. But nah, fire. Bro, I'm gonna break this down. Whew, I mean, it is on an EP. Nice. I can't wait to hear it. Are you gonna be doing physicals at all? Cause I'd be interested in buying one. I'm not even gonna lie.
What is it? Oh, is Time Mu?
Yeah.
MU?
Yeah, that's
Kairos?
Kairos. Yep.
Oh, I thought that was Me Too for some reason. I don't know why the whole time I got that mixed up. Okay, that makes sense. That makes way more sense now what you were asking earlier in the chat. Shit.
If I'm gonna break this down, it's gonna still be high ass numbers. I'm like, ooh, I don't think that I have the skill level to critique this enough. Like, if you were to look for growth by our feedback, like, that's the only thing. This is up there, man. This has got some quality in it. I'm going 9.8 on production. I love the experimental, almost like early 2000s era. Like it's got a lot of funk in the melody, and I just love it. There's so much going on, but it's very compact. High on the mix and master too. I couldn't pick anything apart to be like change this at all. I'm going 9.5 because, like I said, I don't
9.5.
think I have the skill level to be like, no, your vocals are. I think the vocals just are great. I'm trying to think in my head, like, the whole time that was playing, I couldn't see anything that would really make me think. And then replayability, I'm gonna give a 10. I want the album. I want the EP. Let me know if y'all are doing physicals. Last time I looked into physical merchandise CDs, you could do creative shit. You don't have to do CDs. You can get a bunch of flash drives, put your shit on a flash drive. Or if you want to do it digital and just have it as downloadable links, all of that is doable.
Right.
It was like $3 to get a CD printed, so that's only up from there. I mean, even if you do $5 for an EP, that's profit. All right, but I'm gonna let you hit your numbers.
That is, what the fuck? Travis, what the fuck are you saying, my guy? Anyways, oh my god. All right,
Sorry,
correct
chat.
me if I'm wrong, but
I
is
can
that the
throw-
one I heard last night, Kairos, or no? I actually forget if that's the one I heard last night. I think it might have been a different one now that I think about it. For me, you definitely could tell it was recorded on an iPhone for the vocals. But I can't wait to hear the output at the end, like what it's actually gonna sound
What?
like afterwards.
Don't tell me that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it might just be my Bluetooth speaker, to be honest with you, but no,
I thought it was just a taste in the mix, like she was pulled back and then the vocals were
no,
kind of
it
like...
was him. No, it was his vocals in the background. If you listen to it,
I was about
you
to
can tell
say,
he's on
okay.
a.
So I
Yeah,
didn't
he's on
notice that.
He's for surely on an iPhone. Yeah, he's on an iPhone recording that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's okay because they said that that's not their final mix. Like they literally are gonna
Yeah.
re-record it on an actual studio.
Well, damn,
or
y'all went
do it
crazy
whatever
on a
medium.
mix that's
But-
not... Both of y'all are
Exactly,
on an
reference.
iPhone? Holy shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this.
Y'all did
I
very
really
well
enjoyed
mixing.
it. I would say probably a 9 for the production. The mix, obviously, it's gonna need some work. So obviously, you knew that was gonna take a small hit. I'm gonna put an 8 for that. And then replayability, I would say, especially in the era that we're in right now, music like this is different in its own way, and has been kind of selling. And I think you'll probably definitely. I'm not sure land on any radio, but I think you're gonna have a lot of chances with this song to get it into playlists. And so with that, I'm starting to realize radio is dying out. Nobody's getting on them anymore. I'm gonna put a 9 for replayability. So I got an 8.6. You got a 9.16.
Okay.
And that gives a total of 8.91. Not bad. All right, next.
All right, next we got Twisted Secrets. Thank you so much for the submission. Not only was that fire, but I want to say that kind of goes to show like visualizing things. What I heard was pure audio. I didn't get any tips beforehand or any real like feedback on how y'all did it. So just from what I heard, having that little bit of a number difference.
Oh, it was in chat.
You know what I
You
mean?
didn't put it in chat. It was an iPhone.
Oh yeah, I just missed it at that point. But no, I think that just goes to show like sometimes you need fresh ears on stuff to really.
The fact that you can pull that off with just an iPhone though is crazy. So
I don't know how
good job on.
I don't know how the fuck y'all did that. That's
They're
really
good. But anyways, good reference track. So really appreciate the submission on that one. Whoa.
Exactly. Sorry about that. It auto played, you know, YouTube. All right, so we're getting into it. This is Twisted Secrets, War Inside. Let's drop a subscribe. Let's get it.
Walls closing in, can't break out, trapped in my own head. Fighting shadows, bleeding wounds that I wish I could forget. Cracks in my armor, I'm barely holding this frame. Broken reflections staring back, calling out my name. Weight on my chest, feeling less, drowning in the pain. Fighting this war inside where nothing stays the same. Tell myself I'm fine, but the silence screams louder. Hope feels distant, just a light behind a dark shroud. Wearing a mask so well that I'm starting to doubt it. Who am I beneath this facade that I'm forced to shout it? Tell myself I'm fine, but the silence screams louder. Hope feels distant, just a light behind a dark shroud. Wearing a mask so well that I'm starting to doubt it. Who am I beneath this facade that I'm forced to shout it? Every day's a battle with the voice that won't quit. Even when the dark tries to pull me into the pit, I'm learning to fight even when I'm feeling split. Chasing the light I thought I had lost in the grit. Memories I changed, dragging me deeper inside. I'm searching for answers but they're hard to find. Every step forward feels like a step back, but I'm still breathing, still moving through the cracks. There's a war inside, it's tearing me apart. Fighting through the pain that's written on my heart. Lost in the dark, but I'm searching for the spark. Trying to find hope when everything's dark. This battle's brutal, but I'm playing my part. Learning to heal every broken part. Tears fall silent when no one's around to see. I'm fighting these demons that no one believes, but I'm holding on tight, refusing to freeze. Learning to stand in the storm, learning to breathe. Every scar is a lesson, every fall a step. I'm not who I was, but I'm not broken yet. Finding strength in the moments I'm feeling upset. This war inside is a fight I'll never let. I'm walking through fire, but I'm learning to rise. Facing the truth in my own two eyes. No more running from the hurt of the lies. This battle inside is the war that defines. Still got wounds, but they're not running the show. I faced every ghost in the cold of their tone. Now I'm breathing truth in the place through it grow. This war didn't break me, it taught me to glow. Mind still rust, but I'm learning to cope. Carrying the weight, but I'm holding the hope. Fighting the darkness with each breath I take. Breaking the chains of the past that I break. This war inside won't be my mistake. I'm finding myself with every step that I make.
Go back. Yeah. Is it over? Oh, no.
This war inside won't be my mistake. I'm finding myself with every step that I make.
All right.
My bad. I thought you restarted it.
Not
Something
yet.
that
I thought
I
I
was totally under the impression.
I was too actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it.
Can you go back?
Mhm.
Can you go back to the part where the guy comes in and sings? It's not rapping anymore. It's like some guy comes in and sings. It's almost like a different person. I think it sounds like AI right there. This gives me reminds. No, yeah, you were at it. Go back. Right here. Yeah. This.
Lost in the dark, but I'm searching for the spark.
Okay. All right. Well, let's break it
that
down.
part's AI. I
Well, the
based
mix
on
is
what I've
very
heard in the
similar
past
to
with
the
AI.
rapping on that same style of mix is on the rapping too. This is
What do
the
you
part
guys
that
think,
makes
Chat?
me really wonder right here with the rapping. It's actually on point to being real. Now, if it is AI, then holy shit, it's starting to perform like. Yeah, but that mix sounds very
I don't believe
cloudy
that's
with a
really
thousand
AI. I
boys.
just think the other part, it does make
Maybe.
that sound, right? Exactly what I thought. It's very cloudy, and really weird. Like something about the. I want to talk to the person. If they could just prove it's not AI and just tell us it's not AI, I mean, I'm more likely to believe it than sit here and argue it. But I don't really want to rate it. Just because I have my inklings that it's AI and giving in a rating on music that is AI.
Let us see here
like-
in chat. Twisted Secrets, are you here? Are you here? I'm not seeing the
does
artifacts.
sound,
Yeah, that's the thing that
Yeah.
I always tune to is that weird artifacty thousands of voices talking at once thing. But I'm tended to agree, and I think that wasting time on it is a little offensive. So let's get right onto the list. We're gonna go to Ali Hammond with Hanging. Hold on, let's get the full title for it. Boom. We got Hanging in There, or Hanging by a Thread. There we go.
I'm here. I should turn my camera for 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. All right, Ali, what you got?
Walls are closing in, I'm trapped in my own head. Jealousy's a poison that I keep on getting fed. They swore on the grave of someone they loved, but my doubts won't stop, I feel like a shove. They live with someone else, it's tearing me down. My heart keeps slipping and I'm wearing a frown. I'm fighting with myself, wondering what is true. Can't tell if I'm losing them or it's just my view. I'm slipping off the edge, I'm hanging by a thread. I fought with the truth and now I'm stuck inside my head. They swore on their father, they said they never fall, but the jealousy's got me and I'm losing it all. I don't want to break, I don't want to fade, but the real loss is me if I stay in this charade. I gotta face the fear, stop running from the flame. Before I lose it all, I'm the only one to blame. I know it's in my mind, I'm twisting all the facts. A friend's got no reason, he would not ever act, but my thoughts keep racing and I'm drowning inside. Choking on the doubts, there's too much to hide. I live with someone else, I'm losing all my grip. The tighter that I hold, it's the faster that I slip. It's me versus me, I've got to decide. Let go of the fear or lose then the pride. I see the truth, but it's hard to believe. The promise is solid, but my heart won't repeat. Swore on the one they love so pure and clear, but I'm fighting myself, trapped in this fear. If I don't change now, I'll push them away. Caught in the spiral, I am wasting the day. Gotta let go or lose it all. Trust what's real before I choose to fall. I'm slipping off the edge, I'm hanging by a thread. I fought with the truth and now I'm stuck inside my head. They swore on their father, they said they never fall, but the jealousy's got me and I'm losing it all. Can I rise from the wreckage, rebuild from the pain, or am I riding the same train again? They live with someone else, but it don't mean a thing. It's just my fear pulling down on all the strings. I swore on the truth, but I'm drowning in the doubt. If I don't change, I will shut it all out. These chains are mine, I am holding them tight. Breaking free before I lose the fight. I've been slipping up the edge, hanging by a thread, but now I see it clear, it's all in my head. They swore on their father, they said they never fall, and the only thing I'm losing is what I built tall. I won't break, I won't fade. No one playing the game, no one masquerade. I face the fire, I'm done with the flame. I'm not losing it all, I'm done with the flame.
Hanging by a thread. Alright, Alley Music. Alright, I see you. Let's talk about it. What y'all got? Is your camera dead or is it just your side? There we go. Okay. Alright, I can break down my little forte real quick just while I got it on the top of my head. Biggest advice I could say is a de-esser. It's subtle. I think that you're pretty close to that fence of just your S's and T's feeling a little too loud. But your vocal mix is pretty good, so it kind of balances it out. Your everywhere is in the pocket, but those T's kind of stray a little bit. Let's see now. What else did I say? Oh, deep layers for the ad libs. I feel like the ad libs sometimes could drop into a different octave, and it would really feel a lot more playful.
You're right. I was gonna say that exactly.
Because the ad libs sound exactly like you, and they need to be sounding like they're in the background a little bit, or they're deeper, or yeah, any kind of variation really. But
I would start
that's
dropping
it.
them 2 octaves at a time and testing them out, and then like just start -2 first on your vocal, and then -4, and then -6, -8, or always go by 2s usually.
Or 200 cents, I think, is the same as like going -2 on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, and also I would say that I'm not sure if it was my side, but it did sound really muffled in a way.
Okay.
It sounded like the vocal mix was muffled.
The vocal mix
the
sounded clear to
recording
me.
Might need to you. Okay, so then that. See, I think I know why. Okay, so I'm gonna just disregard the muffledness then because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Shit, man, I really like this flow, but I really feel like you're right. It would have been a little less boring halfway through. Not boring, but just monotonous. So they started to get a little repetitive. With the style. I think maybe like, how like Complacent and Zeke do their vocal growls,
Yeah.
and they rap at the same time. I think it'd be really interesting on that beat specifically, on how you kind of hit your flow is kind of like dirty and evil sounding almost in a way. I think you could kind of pull off the same style that they pull off, and it would sound really cool. That's like the Hego, if you've ever looked at the Hego.
I think you do
like
have that tone of
Graves.
voice that would be the ad popped up.
Even the higher
That's
pitch
cool.
too.
We'll
Higher
wait
pitch,
for
it
you.
sounds good too, actually. Yeah. Well, we can just give our rankings. Oh no, actually.
It's only 60 seconds. All right, chat. Y'all better go submit your music. The form is actually doing pretty good. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs on the list right now. So the left side queue might not be updated quite yet, but I'll get that fixed for you
We never pinned.
here in
We
a
never
second.
pinned
Oh,
the
did we
link, I just
not?
realized.
Fuck.
No, we never pinned it. Reels on it.
I'll pin that.
So who was
for
that, by the
you.
way?
Boom. This was Allie Hammond.
What happened to Twisted Secrets?
Twisted Secrets we skipped for being AI, maybe?
AI.
Controversial?
Yes, it was. Yep.
6 seconds. Boom. 6 seconds.
That might be the lowest score I've ever given.
Waiting. Boom.
0.
Yeah, and I hate to do that to people too. All right, cool deal. Everybody's back. So yeah, go ahead. Continue what you were saying, Fudo. You were right before the numbers.
Shit.
Yep, you were about to just start hitting numbers.
Numbers. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the production a 8.5. I definitely think there's some things you can add and adjust, like I was saying earlier before you guys got the ad break. If you look into other artists at the Hego, Diggy Graves, even sometimes how like Puya or like Bones do their vocals, I think you could pull it off with how like aggressive you are in your attack, and so with that you kind of sound like you could hit that genre really easily. Just practice, and if you can't, fuck it, and just keep on what you're doing, 'cause it still sounds good. Alright, mixing and mastering, I'm gonna give that one a 8. I do think it needs a little bit of work. And then replayability. Now, if it wasn't as long, I would have given you such a higher score here, but it was really long, and it started to feel like, I don't know if I've listened to it really again after listening to it once. It'd be like 10 minutes of time listening to it. So I'll probably give that one 7.8. So 8.1 overall. What do you think, Will?
Okay. I really like your tone of voice. I like the flow too. I just feel like being more playful. You sound playful in your tone already, even though you can get that grittiness out. You can sound playful and dark. You know what I mean? I think that just dipping into different variations with playing with your voice or editing it into like lower ad libs, stuff like that, like we already said. I'm hitting it with actually an 8 on production. I really do like pretty much the whole song, all the merits of the song, lyrics too. You had some bars, flow definitely carried though. So yeah, I'm comfortable there. Mix wise though, I'm gonna hit like at a 7.5. I'm not sure exactly what all is like. It almost feels like there's a little bit too much bass that comes through, plus the de-essing of the vocals, but they sound, you've got so much clarity in your voice. I don't want you to get too destructive, if that makes sense.
What do you mean destructive?
So destructive, like dipping down an EQ, taking
Adding too many effects,
high
distorting it so
shelf.
much, etc.
Yeah, anything
Destroying
that's
the original sound file.
exactly, because you can accentuate stuff by boosting things in an EQ, but you can take away too much if you're deducting stuff in
then
an
you have-
EQ.
Yeah.
And then you
It's
get
like when-
flat
it's
shit
not
like
hear me out.
everything I make.
Exact.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw some shade at you because when we did the Manson beat together, well, you did the beat, I did just the vocal work, right? But then you did the mix after, and it flattened out certain areas of it so bad you couldn't even hear him like at all. It was to the point where he's something whispering, specifically near the end where he's like, "I gotta take a shit," or whatever. It just cut right out, like it's not even there anymore. And I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I went back and I had to adjust it a little bit. No, you did that. Did you readjust it? And you fixed it, right?
I think, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I sent
I
you
can't
the
remember.
readjustment yet.
I don't remember. Shit. I don't remember. Anyways,
I've been going through all my
so
old
you-
projects lately, but yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Is like even with me trying to be caught like aware, I still fuck up and get too destructive on things. But really, my intent is to go in and draw a little box around everything that I need, and then keep that there. And then eventually I'll come back and be like, oh, this is too much, so I'll pull it down a little bit. And then over time, after the project's old as fuck, it starts getting more and more destroyed or degraded. So avoid that at all cost.
Sorry, we have a battle here because Real uses FL gang for him, and I'm Ableton gang, so but I'm slowly switching over to Reaper lately, so or trying it out more frequently than I used to.
Yeah.
It's a little daunting compared to Ableton in my opinion, but FL is the ultimate daunting program to use, so
Oh, I'm missing that
FL is
last
where it's
number,
at.
ain't I?
Yes, you are.
Replayability, I feel like I'm gonna
Logic. Oh, shit, that's hard.
Logic's
That's a hard
not
fucking
bad,
program.
but I don't know it like at all.
I used to use Logic Pro, and oh my god,
I wish
I
like
ended up moving
no,
away from it because I was confused.
that's
it's
what
intense
drove
program.
me away. I'll be honest, the only reason I'm in FL is because it was intuitive to me. Everything felt like making a video game, or like there was other programs that I was like, oh, this is just like that. Oh, the shortcuts are the same. Holy shit. You know what I mean? So that really, no problem, FJ. But yeah, my last number, I'm going to hit with a 7.5 on replayability. I think that overall it's got a very good vibe. It just needs a little help overall for the mix, and I think that would boost up replayability instantly. But yeah, no, that's where I'm at. Feel like I can't learn anything because I've been on FL so long.
You might be limiting yourself then, or you're nervous to, or you're just too comfortable with what you're doing. Try to find new plugins. Sorry, my mic is far away. Try to find new plugins and other programs that you could use within FL, like Real's doing. Real's using like Z Game Editor, I don't think that
For
has anything fucking to do
videos.
with music really, but
no, yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean. That FL is a very big program. It does a lot more than you'd actually realize. It's a lot better than Ableton, in my opinion, for that specifically. Is the fact that you can get so many versatile internal works within the program and do other things. But the amount of I think it's got like the most amount of compatible plugins, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was
What are you
laughing
laughing
at chat. Travis over here.
Oh,
Got y'all on the
I seen that.
TV,
I
bro.
was- yeah. Hey, that's what's up. Yes, everyone put us on your TV.
Exactly.
Let your family watch this shit. Let them watch me.
Open up all your
Actually, never mind.
devices. Be like, no, we're family friendly. I'll say it. If not, so be it.
Immediately start swearing right after the start.
I know, right? Now let's get right back into it though. We're going to boom, boom, boom. We've got Young Danny Neptune up next. Do I have any skips or anything that I'm missing before I get the song started?
Let me check. I've been not watching either. Y'all, let us know in chat if you guys skip and we've missed.
Yes, for
It
sure.
does happen. It's happened quite a few times because we are slow. All right.
All right, let's get it. This is Lord Tune, New World Order Lucian.
Damn, I thought it was a dream. Thought it was a dream. Damn, I thought it was a dream. Thought it was a dream. It indicated to my mind that I am on the better things. I had a dream. Now you can't get right next to me, I see. And all these snakes just really wanna be like me. I'm puffing in the forest, yeah, I love the trees. Open your eyes, young nigga, you really gotta see that I thought about it, thought it was a dream. So I wonder where I be. Then they look at me like who you really be. I got niggas on my side, they betting they ABCs. I'm real good with a plug, you know you can count on me. Went from a brick to a quarter, now you front of the key. Yeah, I'ma crash out on the bitch, yeah, just wait and see. Show no love to the people that really just fuck with me. Damn, I wonder if this is actually a dream. Yeah. That it was a dream. Thought it was a dream. Like I'm in a dream.
Nigga thought it was true. Nigga thought it was true. I had a dream, like ML King. Bitch, I'm ballin' like Bean. Thought it was true. I pull up shroom. Pull up shroom. Interior rims. All black film. Tint, all black film. Whip, all black film. Interior red. On a spoiler, black. Trim. Thought I had a dream. Bitch, I feel like an ill king. Ball like bean. Pull up trim.
Was that at the end of the song or was that in your background? I'm confused.
You might have
It sounded
heard
like some ad
my
lib.
background. Yeah, it was my sister, but they didn't hear that.
It was
'cause I was
so
muted.
weirdly timed.
Yeah, it was time to
Okay,
it.
for me, it was timed. It sounded like an ad lib. I was like, well, that sounded cool actually. Anyway, shit. No, that was like atmospheric rap in a way that I can't really understand how to actually give. Oh, okay, he's gone. No, but you did a really like. I'm looking for a specific word. I think. Maybe you can help me out. Like, what style are you going for with this song? It's a fever dream. That's yeah. Okay, is that what it's called? Actually, I didn't see a screen when we were going through it, so I didn't get to see the name of the song. But yeah, man, no, that was actually kind of fire. That you're saying that's a throwaway song? My guy, no, work on that. Get someone else on it too to fill in the gaps that you have. You know what I mean? Or you fill in the gaps and just use those as ad libs or some shit, like extra ad libs, because you have a couple. It sounds like. But yeah, yeah, I fuck with it too. Actually, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it. The mix definitely needs some work. That's for sure. Needs to be a little bit louder in your vocals, I think, and just be a little clearer. But I think that's really about it. I'm gonna give it a 8.5 for the production. Mix and master, I'm gonna give it a 7.8. And then replayability, I'd probably give this one an 8.5 as well, just because it's pretty good actually. 8.2 overall. Real, are you back?
I am. All right, so you got your numbers?
Yep, my number's in.
I want to say a couple things. One, I love that y'all are always working together and y'all are growing together.
Oh,
every
there's
time.
two of them.
Yeah. New World Order, Lucian was on here too. I feel like
shit, I didn't even know.
I feel like from the beginning, y'all have been a great pair, and just with the amount of like brute forcing the growth, y'all are. It's fire. You see that? Y'all hear this shit? It's fire as fuck.
I do. Yep.
So with that being said,
It was that good.
It was that good.
That was That was smooth.
That
my
was
guy.
that
you
was
rolled that
smooth
one off so good. Holy shit.
But
this is a master of dealing with stress in his life. Holy shit. Anyway,
hey, when you do something every day, you know what I mean? But I will say, for somebody that's here almost always in chat and always using the Twitch for, for growth, you're getting fresh ears and you're going at it and you're attacking what everybody said. I think that you're very mysterious, my guy. Where you at? Hop into DC. Show us what you're working on. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely be chilling in Discord, and don't get him drunk. I'm not drunk. Nah, hold on. Besides, he's done drank all the good shit. But all right, so number wise, I'm going 8.3 on production. I'm going 7.8 on the mix. But for what you called a throwaway song, I'm actually going a 9 on replayability. And that, I'm going to say, is probably biased, so y'all can hate me, but I think that you're growing so fucking much. You've got a vibe. You hit it every time. You don't try and copy paste anybody else, so keep fucking going, bro. All right, and
Travis
with
is wild.
that, Travis is always wild, bro. I can't take him nowhere. You should see a normal day side adventure with this motherfucker, man. Every day is a fucking side quest for him, and you're just a side character. All right,
Gallon, holy shit. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted by chat. All right, let's get on to the next.
Let's get it. This is Wavy XCJ.
Wavy,
Yeah.
Rise that bitch, I be run through the green by the Rise that bitch, I be run through the green by the ounce, With the rapping shit, I kept rapping so I wouldn't be in the drought. We make hella cash, I promise gonna come with a bitch and smile. With the music a young nigga making, I beat these niggas by a mile. No cap, hop in the beat with a well, can't help but go wild. Got in this rap shit, so I couldn't even guess, nigga, I'm not gonna get tired. I was watching the money from my bank account right through a wire. This fuck nigga really keep copying me, had to tell little nigga your own desires. Fuck in my face. Making the hits gon' keep on come through a wire, And making these hits, I don't even fucking be trying, And my lyrics gon' come with the skill and no, I'm not trying, Yeah, make a sponsor for the years, my sons, I'm not lying. I'm a peacemaking money ass nigga, I promise I can't fuck with none of that violence. Used to get that cash is the reason why I can't fuck with labels that pay a allowance. Yeah, I can't fuck with labels that pay a allowance. That's the same reason for the bullshit and the reason why I wanna allow it. That's why I be fried as a bitch, run through the weed by the ounce. Yeah, making these hits, I'm showing niggas what I'm about. Yeah, making these hits, I be making these other niggas frown. Making these hits, there's no competition, they frown. Yeah, no competition, yeah.
Let's talk about it. That was Yeah by Wavy X. Hold on, one more. Let me get Wavy X CJ. Okay. Now that's a new name. New style too for me. Like, I mean, not like, you know what I mean, totally new, but I really like the little extras, the ear candy going off the whole time. That was very well mixed. But all right, let's break it down. What you thinking, Fudo?
I enjoyed the I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. There's not too much
genre.
I enjoyed about it. I would say that it really needed a lot more work on the flow and the delivery because it felt like there was words in pockets there shouldn't have been. It didn't really. The scheme wasn't really all that impressive, if that makes sense. But it's the flow and delivery. Like his delivery was emotionless, and it felt like he was just saying things he wrote down on a piece of paper and was reading back out loud almost. You know what I mean? In a sort of a way, like kind of, but really there's no energy behind it, and it didn't really feel like he was really all that involved in the actual like vocal. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't like involved in it as much as he could have been. And then the other thing too is that flow was just very it was kind of hard to listen to. I would say probably a 7 for the production. No, a 6. I gotta be honest with you. And then for the mix and master, I'll give it 6.5, and then replayability a 5.5 for me. So a 6 overall. It's just because it needs a lot of work, You pointed out some things that were good about it, but I didn't really. I don't want to keep attacking the person actually, so I'm gonna shut up and let you take over.
No, yeah, you're fine, bro. I listen to a lot more hip hop than you, so you know that's no shade. I
absolutely
I feel you. And plus you got to get everybody's ears on it. You know what I mean? Because if you can get any kind of feedback that might not be, you know, by merit, it might just be technical. That shit goes a long way.
Well, listen to the genre. The delivery was just not in the pockets it should have been. There was words and areas that sounded like it was compressed and jarbled almost in a way.
I do feel like
too many words.
Yeah.
Almost, and it didn't match where the beat was supposed to start and end, or like the beat would continue, or something. You know what I mean? Like nothing really matched. So
yeah, I'll agree on that. I'll agree on that part way. I feel like some of it could have been a little bit smoother, but the tone, the vocal tone, was really, really clean. I like the flow that came with it. So I feel like just with a little bit of cleaning of the timing, that would be fire. But I know that there's a lot more, like, different fucking song structures and timing and rhythm that I don't even fucking know. But the artwork is fire too. It keeps popping, it keeps piquing my interest. So it's very clickable. I know that for a fact. But all right, number wise, I'm probably gonna give it a 7.8 on the production, but I'm gonna give it an 8 on the mix, and I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 on replayability. Really, the stuff that kept me there was the ear candy going off in the beat, and I did kind of tune out midway, but I like the lyricism. You had a lot of good bars, so if you can, you know, keep your originality, keep your personality when you're trying to find flows and deliveries, but I think that
a good
would
thing
be
to
the
do is
best
also
thing to...
study like Eminem or like
Don't study.
well, I guess Eminem or no, 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 but look at the way their rhyme scheme is and how they hit their flow. Like actually, no, Tech Nine's a pretty good example of that as well.
Hey, yeah, Tech Nine. Tech Nine's a master of ad libs. That's where I really look at him and write notes is ad libs.
Right, but what I'm trying to get at is that they do something that's very interesting. Is they'll use a word, right, and they'll rhyme it like a bar later, right? But then they won't. But they'll use a word that was in that bar that had nothing to do with that rhyme. 7 bars later for some reason or some shit, like, or 4 bars later or something like that, and then it will rhyme it back. It brings it back more, and they're fitting these rhyme schemes within each other, and they're literally puzzling it like it's a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first word of a bar
they're playing
will
chess with
be
themselves, really.
will
Like,
rhyme with the second to last word of the bar before it type shit.
yeah, it's all really cool. It's like a combination.
Or
of
even
those
every
things
word of a
rhyming.
sentence will have nothing but B's. Bet you bit a bitch.
Yeah,
like
I've seen that.
you know what I
I've
mean?
seen that, but that's cool. That's all creative though. Like that's things I think more artists should look into is word formatting. Really, if you're really good with if you're really a good rapper, not that I'm saying that I know what a good rapper is, but I'm just saying in my opinion, for me, if you're a good rapper, you would want to challenge yourself in these kinds of things. So, yeah.
Or even
All right,
just
next, who
looking
we
up those breakdowns of lyricism where they highlight the color of each word where it's rhyming. You'll see how people do like
I've seen
half
that.
of a
Was it
word
Cabs?
will rhyme with another word. I know Genius used to do it, but fucking Genius is dead for all I know.
Yeah, it's like guitar tabs almost. I've seen that before.
Yeah, they just kind of
the way they
highlight
do
over
that.
the words and shit that rhyme.
Yeah.
All right,
You can
so
do a template of it after.
let's see who's next. We got Hexus. Yeah, that was Wavy. So we got Hexus OD. And I believe this is a new name, but it might be just escaping me. So without further ado, let's see what he's got.
Is Q working real?
Q should be working. Yeah, if I need to refresh it, I'll hit it.
Definitely forever.
I ain't going for it, nigga. I ain't going for it, nigga. Pipe down. I told the Glock, send it clip, lights out. I'm off on drugs, I can't put this life down. She tryna fuck, I'm on the way right now. Can't sleep, demons in the hideout. Hit 'em with the drink, make a nigga fly around. Bitch think she smart, I ain't dumb though. I've been out here getting bucks, I got funds, ho. Michael Draker, take a face, you ain't gon' duck those. I feel like an astronaut, Michael P. Ho. Take a tab, now I'm flying out of Pluto. It's fuck 12, none the gang, follow the rules, ho. Hey, boy, I bet that touch shit'll knock a nigga head off. Say I was gon' die, but then to him, then he spit off. Take another pill, fuck a bitch until her legs lock. Bro, them clutching on the child for a headshot. Yeah, that bitch, he came with a red dot. Yeah, that bitch a bob, she on everybody. Yeah, a nigga touch me, that's a dead body. Yeah, I'm getting calls from the feds, probably.
All right, let's talk about it. That was Hex's OD. And that was Not Going. All right. I sent a link in chat. Y'all go drop a follow. Nah, I think that overall, you want me to go ahead and break it down? Unless you got something to say. All right. Overall, I think that this has definitely got a lot going for it. The biggest cons, though, first, since there's not many, I'd say the vocal effects feels almost like it's gonna be a different genre. Like it kind of feels very robotic and not like auto-tuney. It feels more like flangery or something like that kind of robotic. And I like that tone. I like that layer, but I feel like it could be turned down just a little bit. And your clarity, everything that's there, that package that you have is just gonna come through more. But it's just a little texture thing. It's nothing that's make or break for the song. I think that overall your flow, your delivery is definitely what peaks this. The beat, I kind of tuned out the beat. But I was definitely paying attention to flow and delivery. All right, so off rip, I'm gonna hit 8.2 on production, most of that being carried by the vocals. I'm gonna go 7.6 on the mix. I feel like everything is there, but to me that roboticness drove my focus too much to it, and I was really wanting to catch those bars, so I think clarity would be preferred there. Maybe just, salt, maybe my taste. Replayability though, I think is pretty high. I'm gonna hit this with like a 8.8 on replayability. I fuck with this. This is a style that I would definitely bump.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly say, try to keep it a little bit short.
Mhm.
I would say that the vocal mix needs a lot more. Immediately off the bat is the first thing I thought of. I was like, whoa, that doesn't sit right with the beat. The beat, yeah, didn't do you no favor. Let me just say that right now. You didn't get no favor out of that beat. Maybe find something else, and then also really, really, really hone in to make sure your vocals sit properly in it, and maybe a little more emotion in your vocals, just a little bit. You do sound a little monotone, which is okay. It's just that's a style, but I just think it's if it sounded like as if I was trying to rap or something like that. I don't really have any emotion in my voice when I'm trying to do something like that, so I just don't really rap at all because I can't. But like, you can, so just try to bring in a little more in your chest. You know what I mean? Feel it a little more what you're saying. It's why I do think that the people who record, if they have everything set up properly, and they're doing the first take, it's sometimes the best take, because every time after they're trying to fix it and they don't seem to have the same emotion in their vocal anymore because they've lost the actual, now they're just reading it off a script, almost like I was saying earlier, which is, I notice this way too often. All right. Okay, so 8 production, 6 mix, and 5 replayability. 6.3.
Got you. Okay.
7.265. All right.
7 point.
All right,
What?
anyone want to talk about? 7.265. Ooh, someone donated. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me check. Just to make sure.
Yeah, let me know the name on that too.
Pcash.
Pcash, got you. Do we submit our own song? Yes, please.
Or if you are
Any
friends
genre.
with like somebody that
Underground.
is, underground,
Yeah.
not mainstream, please. Sorry.
Yeah, just
If it's mainstream, we don't want it.
just because while I got y'all here and while we're on an ad too, I can kind of give y'all the bee's knees on why we do that. Yeah, if I can pull her up here. So if I go to creator dashboard, it will show on one of these motherfuckers some damn where copyright claims, 0 copyright strikes. Now it had a whole section that told us about it.
We had copyright, so remember. And we've gone a year, I think, so we've had them removed.
We've had them claim, yeah, we had claims, but because of the way that we do things, we're able to show proof that we're doing it the right way. So they fix it if we have it, but that means that's why we can't do anything that's mainstream, anything that's sampled or remixes. They get a little kind of
especially
gray
if the person sees it.
Yeah.
If we were to stream it and there's a VOD out there of us reviewing a reaction to a song, even though it's not, we're just viewing it, it doesn't matter to them. It's considered advertising their song and us getting money out of it. So they don't want that at any, like, they'll sue people over that kind of shit. So we really, really don't want anybody to send anything really that's not mainstream. We'd rather hear from the underground guys like yourselves. So
for sure. That's why I got into music, was for underground music. But okay, so Pcash is Aftermath, so this might not be the right song. Let me double check, make sure I got the right song.
I got it, by the way.
Okay. Boom, boom.
Thank you, good sir.
Yes, sir. All right, this is the correct one. So let's get it. This is Pcash, not a new name. Definitely remember this name. Let's get it.
Yep, me too.
AK, we don't play.
left my heart in the gutter. You left my heart in the gutter. I'm only focused on cheddar. I'm only focused on cheddar.
And I can't show no love. That love is fake, don't get no fuck. No, I don't show no love. I'm always feeling all this pain. It just ain't adding up. That money, trying to count it up. I'm trying to stack it up. But nigga, I just keep fucking up. That stick, you know it's they want me to wipe away my enemies. So many people hate on me, but nigga, I just don't give a fuck no more. I just gotta watch it back though. Gotta make a move. Gotta stay on point. Nigga, no, I can't fucking snooze. You know, I'm running, trying to get it how you live. You know, I put up for the shit. Yo, nigga, you know I'ma win. You know, I'm living, trying to travel around the world.
See a lot of girls all around the world. Staying to myself. Please don't let me down. I've been in a race. I can let them out. Demon on my shoulder. Feel I'm getting closer. Angel on my shoulder. Hoping I get better.
Everything get better.
I left my heart in the gutter. You left my heart in the gutter. I'm only focused on cheddar. I'm only focused on cheddar.
Damn. Okay, P Cash, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you thinking, Fudo?
All right, sorry, my mic was muted. Okay, man, that was crazy. I think that the very beginning verse, it needs to be longer for one. I need to hear it again. You need to come in with a second verse. You need to like extend that by like another 30 seconds to a minute almost, I would assume. But you need to come in back in with another verse because you're fire on that shit. I'm assuming you're the one that rapped on it. The low voice, that was all you through the whole thing. Damn, bro, you're impressive. All right, yeah, you keep impressing us every time you come back. So keep coming back, bro. This is crazy good. But it needs to be longer. Like the replayability right now is pretty high because I would literally listen to it again just because it's so short. Which, you know, that might be a little cheat code actually. So I've seen people do that before. I've seen major artists do it. So why not? Okay. Who was that, by the way? Tavilo? No, that
Pcash.
was Pcash.
Yep.
Yeah, I just gotta hold on.
Find it in the form.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 for the production. Mixing and mastering, I'm gonna give it a 9. And then replayability, I'm gonna give it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10. Fuck it. 9.5. It needs to be longer though. That's why I gave the mix and master just a 9. It's still there. I don't really hear anything you need to adjust necessarily. Let's do real.
Nah, I don't hear anything that I would adjust. Vocals are right in their spot. They've got all the clarity and none of the shit you don't want. Yeah, just kind of like replaying it in my head, which is a good thing. That means it's ear candy. Or an earworm. I mean, it's something that's implantable. Even with the background music, the lo-fi music going, I'm still able to remember it. Very, very strong delivery too. Now I'm going, man, y'all make it really hard. Y'all make it really hard. Private track, unreleased. You got time to put some more like length on it, but don't go too ham. I think that
I would say maybe 30 seconds would be a good addition.
And any different kind of flow you can squeeze out, that would really make it pop. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going 9.1 on production. I'm going 10 on the mix. I think that might be my first 10 on the mix. I really like that mix though. That's something that I strive for, the clarity and something that's still that punchy. Replayability, I'm gonna hit with a flat 9. I fuck with that style too. But this is more on my
9.2.
wave. This is shit I listen to too, for sure.
9.35. All right, you ended up with a 9.35. You actually now are in first place. Good job. You ended up taking over FJ. Wow, that's crazy. Shit, we got some competition. Remember, you guys are in an ELO also. So there's literally a list. Excuse me, my hair is ridiculously long and I can't see. No, but there's an ELO online, and if you guys want to check out your position after the stream, I'm gonna update it so you can see where you land. It's all streams that we've done in the last couple weeks or months, 2 months.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have like 10 streams, 11 streams, or 12 or something like that, calculated right now. And
Would you
there's
say his
over
number
200
was?
people. His number was a 9.35.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going up in your ranking. That's for sure.
Oh, he's already on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 3 songs on the list right now. He's at 37 place, 37th place.
Yeah, Travis, that's normal. That's
Eight
what happens. It happens
8.7 is his average. So yeah, he'll probably be 25. Well, I don't know. It's got 4 songs, so he'll probably be he'll probably be at like 25 with 4 songs. Right. If he gets 9 with 4 songs, he'll definitely be 22nd. We'll see if my math is right, because this is all new shit, you know what I mean? But I think it's deserved. He's coming in here with some heat every time.
Yeah, Pcash is actually really good. I would suggest going to check him out. He's got other music he sent us a little while ago that we really liked as well. Don't be sleeping on this artist. You know what I think is really cool? I'd like to see more of our community, or even the people that are submitting here sometimes, follow each other and like listen to each other, man. Like help each other grow and shit. Like really, if you like music, you should like each other's, not like it, but you should be looking for underground music just as much as you find mainstream music entertaining, you know what I mean? Support your other artists, add them to your playlists and so that if you really like the songs and shit like that, because you're just gonna help them out grow. And guess what? You're gonna make a connection if they do blow up. You know what I mean? If they blow up and later you've been supporting them all their entire career, they're more likely to help you out. You know what I mean? So, you know, pat each other on the back, give each other some support. Yeah.
Then you'll start getting
in chat there real quick.
Yeah, we'll do it one more time. Then you'll start getting your YouTube looking like my shit, where you'll get like 200 view videos that are only a few days old, and then you got people that are like less than 1,000 subscribers popping up that I've never reacted to their stuff. They've never joined stream. It's just now YouTube's like, this is the shit that you watch. Yeah, so I go and I listen to them. I subscribe. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because you never know, man. You never know.
Full support. Yep.
All right, so with all of that being said, we're gonna go straight into Tavi Lou. This is Walk. It better be hard with Walk and an exclamation point. I mean, come on, you're already asking for a lot. Let's get it.
Hey, hold on one sec. All right. One sec.
What you got?
Yo, scoreboard, ELO on NeverEndEver.com if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, it's all biased, remember? Like it's all based on our preferences. So the ELO is there, but don't take it offensively if you rank low or something like that. That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
we completely based off of us. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's just our own ELO based on our rankings. So
exactly. We try and do the ranking just to kind of give y'all a deep look into the way we're seeing your song, and then the scoreboard's kind of a byproduct, too, right? So exactly, because people like Young Danny Neptune coming in here all the time. Like there's one thing that this man is known for. It's coming in here and dropping something that's better than the last every single time. So but yeah,
it's fun also,
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. That's why we're here. But all right, this is Walk. Let's get it. And we're gonna have prizes and shit too. So.
Oh yeah,
don't be asleep.
I think that's gonna be soon. Yeah.
This is all preseason. Once we don't have any bugs, which I think we're pretty close to, then we're gonna restart, wipe fresh, and go straight into season 1. But let's get it.
I mean, it's been pretty flawless. So.
Yeah, it has been flawless for the past like 2 streams, I'd say. Shit, sorry.
we get by. No lie, how we get fly. Got the ropes alive, just sit tight like ain't no motherfucking lie. It's just how we get by. Ain't no motherfucking lie. It's just how we get by. Pocket full of that good whip, like don't you know what I came for? Trying to keep on that good trip with a closet full of that bankroll. Know a lot of bitches stay faithful, a lot of niggas they hate though. Still they head of that table, nigga don't you know what I came for, nigga. Woo. Turn around, let a real nigga walk. Turn around, let a real nigga talk. Turn around, let a real nigga exercise. I lift problems up, exercise. Little niggas better recognize all the steps I strive to let niggas know who next in line. Whichever niggas that they next in line. My niggas, they gon' walk 1,000 miles and 1,000 more to be ahead of the curve, ahead of the scope, ahead of the show. We dropped in like we're ready for war. I earn stripes where the veterans go. The full price show, the weather will load. The cold summers got me ready for snow. The black chrome got me heavy on roads. Life's a bitch, life's a bitch, life's a bitch. But you gotta know it like you're head of the boat. Gotta walk, 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 walk. Turn around, let a real nigga walk, 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 walk. Turn around, let a real nigga walk. Pocket full of that good whip, like don't you know what I came for? Trying to keep on that good swap with a closet full of that bankroll. Know a lot of bitches stay faithful, a lot of niggas they hate though. Still the head of that table, nigga don't you know what I came for? Niggas be advised, it's a compilation, not a competition. Fuck an invitation, niggas been mistaken, ain't no correlation. If you really thinking that you in a conversation, how you been informed to stop the expectations? How you in the dorm and still procrastinating? Guess the grace and the guys that got separated. Mass inflation, got the game masked and jaded. Take the mask and break it, we the last forsaken. Looking past the fakes, you see some past faces. Stash greatness, always been the vast fakest. Gotta learn how to pass the faces, let a real nigga walk. 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 Let a real nigga.
I'ma love you forever and that's no. I'ma love you forever and that's no. I'ma love you forever and that's no. I'ma love you forever and that's
Hold
no.
on, hill hopping, still in that field. We in that field, copping thrills, trying to cop me a feel. Recognize I got it for real. Recognize that y'all know the deal. Recognize it's a massive pill. Recognize it's a mass reveal. He one of the greatest to live. How can you be dangerous? I'm him. How can you be stainless? I'm clear. Leave the one stain in your will. Niggas be too shameless. I'm ill. Niggas be too shameless. I'm ill.
I'ma love you forever and that's
Okay,
no.
Pharaoh talking, leave a bell talking, how it's gonna attack. Niggas shell popping, I'm a grim design, but niggas steady flocking. Read the signs so you dead walking. Redefining that land, chopping with great decline. I be the one of a kind until I hop in the ride with their head bopping. They still in line, I'm a head starving like walk, 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 walk. Turn around, let a real nigga walk, 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 walk. Turn around, let a real nigga. Born shit, roll up in them foreign strips, rubbing all black with the porn drip, trips all in. Feeling fortunate, you on store shit, got more to ship. Let it sink in for you order clips. All scenes making movies on sushi script, got scores to flip. Better make space, get the fuck on my case. Blank face, give a fuck what you say. Make ways in the first place, hitting first base. Now they all wanna race. She wanna call for a taste. Seeing the pleasure, waiting to part of the states. Ain't no debate, I big something great. The power is something you finna embrace. We open the gates.
All right, that was Tavi Lou with
Everyone
Walk.
has a fave. Wendy's.
Nope, no Wendy's, no Wendy's. All right, let's talk about it. Walk by Tavi Lou. You want to break it down, Fudo?
Is Travis beating the TV up?
Nah, but let me get some other shit. Hold on, I gotta mute.
Yeah, no worries. I can hear it. Okay, so gotta break it down from the start. I felt like you had some Mac Miller mixed with like Tory Lanez vibe, and I know that's a really weird take because you're gonna be like Tory Lanez, what the fuck? But the reason why I say no, not by the way, I can't. There's no way I'll ever say you don't sound like Mac Miller. By the way, the way you end off your sentences, the way you're able to pull off that perfect flow, pitch, even everything, it sounds amazing. So, really good on that. But the Tory Lanez portion to me is that you are able to pull off this like deeper 90s sound almost that Mac Miller wasn't able to pull off. And I think that's your combination that kind of changes it a little bit. And it's your own spark in the song, and I really like that. So, man, fuck yeah, like that song has a very high replayability for me. Like I kind of want it in my, I really do want it in my playlist. I just need to know who that was. Who was that? Real, if you hear it all. So I can get my numbers. Oh, Tabby Loop, perfect. Okay, cool. Can you share? You did. Perfect. All right, there it is in chat. Go check that guy out. I'm gonna give him a follow. That's for sure. I love that song. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 on the production, and this might be very biased just because it was like something I would listen to on a regular. Mac Miller is like one of my favorites, and he sounds like a newer, more. He's got his own unique style in a way, and I really like that. So I'm gonna give it 10 for the mix and master, and then a 10 for the replayability. So I got a 9.83. And I know you're going to be different on this, so that's why I gave such a high number. And I was okay with it.
Okay, so I wrote some stuff in chat just so that way I didn't forget.
Yep.
A de-esser on your vocals definitely I feel would be key.
Yep.
Just a tiny bit, which for anybody that doesn't know, de-essers will duck down just your S's and your T's so you don't get that like
not all the time. No, it's not always.
Not always.
Yes, it depends.
It's gonna take
on
it's
what
gonna take
area
the
of your frequency you want to take out.
Yeah, well, it depends on the de-esser too. But something
usually from 200 to 600 range frequency is usually where your S's and T lies, but you got to find it because everyone's different.
And it's a slim spot, but sometimes you can.
It's so slim. Oh, it's tiny. Yep, you gotta find it.
But yeah, that would definitely just a little bit of de-essing on that, and then you would be able to bring up the volume in your vocals. For the majority of the song, your vocals felt drowned out. Then when the loudness of your vocals came in, the beat got louder too, so your vocals were still kind of drowned out. This area in particular, I would say definitely would need just a little bit of a boost in the vocals. And then this area right here, I feel like automation to get the higher end of the EQ to dip down when your vocals comes in for different elements, because that bass starts to come in and then your bass has other texture built into it. So that just completely destroys your voice. But if you were to just get in there really surgically and you hook everything up to where just the middle or the good spot of your vocals and that EQ comes down on the element that's competing, you'll see so much clarity, and you'll keep all of the loudness and the crunchiness and everything that you want when your vocals aren't there. So every time your vocals goes back down to 0, all of the full power is unleashed every time. So you get so much of a change. That I feel like is needed right here. The halfway point of this big, beefy breakdown section felt clearer. So I don't know exactly what you did different in that section, but I would probably try and match that. Besides that, I believe that was all of it. Yeah, besides glazing, your intro to this section right here, fucking fire. Everything right here, fire. Pro locals.
You got some noise in the back. You're good, my guy. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you my studio phone, I think.
It would still need a door and a muzzle. Or 4. So
Holy fuck.
So you You gotta get smooth with it, man. It's just let your brain talk for you, and that's when funny shit.
Yeah, but
happens.
maybe we can get you some foam in the house or something like that, just outside your door. Or
Spray
some shit,
foam
you know?
would be
Like,
useful. Is
just
spray foam
the
edible?
whole.
Never mind.
Just don't even, dude. Just make a whole door to spray foam. Fuck it.
I don't need to leave. I'm already like, you know.
Get some chicken wire.
I'll just use the
2
window.
layers of chicken wire. Fill that shit with fucking spray foam. Add a doorknob.
All right, number wise,
You're fine.
production. I'm going with 8.9 on production. I really like the song and the construction of everything, the lyrics, the flow. I feel like the mix though needs a little bit more than a lot of work. Like it needs a good amount of work. I'm gonna hit the mix with like a 6.5. And yes, that does feel very low, but I just think that this is such a good song that if somebody doesn't give you that number, then you wouldn't know to keep working on it. You know what I mean? So I think that that's a benefit. Replayability. In my head, what this is gonna be, this shit's gonna be a 10 replayability. But right now where it's at,
10. Yep, I put a 10 as well.
right now where it's at though, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 on replayability though. I'm gonna duck that 0.5 for the mix, because the mix would bother me if I kept replaying it, and I'd be like,
You done
okay,
you dirty.
you know what I mean?
I
I
got
did.
some blood on my hands from this one.
Oh yeah.
My guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I need an L?
You could have had a higher number. You need an L. That's an L.
Oh, okay.
The guy did a lot better than a.
But for the name,
5 overall.
really, that
Yep.
feels dirty. You're right, but that mix needs some
I don't
help.
feel right.
You go in there and you attack that mix. When'd you drop this? It's like brand new, man. 20 days ago. You still got the project. There's so much potential in this, and these peaks
just
right
messing with
here,
you
you know. Hey, you know. All right. But with that being said, let's get right onto it. If y'all are here, please drop more music, because if not, we'll dip the fuck out once these are done. All right, FJ, you still here in chat? Let me know. I believe I can check, right?
Wait, we got less submissions?
We have 5 songs. 5 songs to play. Yep. All right, FJ, let me know if you're here. If not, we're going to go to Love Has Limits. This is a strange link, but if it plays, we'll play it. Let's
Damn,
check it
I had
out.
this slow of a submission before. It was crazy.
Yeah, y'all let us know what day y'all
I'm
want
out
us to
late.
stream this week, because tomorrow's the only day I got shit to do, and then the rest of the week I'm ready to fucking stream. And if it ain't gonna be on here, it might be some gaming shit, and if it ain't that, I might stream mixing some shit. I don't know. All right, let's get it. This is Skeletons by Indoor Parade.
Alright.
Here's another passage, a poem for your senses. Close your eyes and just visualize us in pair of me, screaming for answers. Why'd I have to go? If I had stayed one more day, every single memory we made would be something I'd
All right. All right. Let me make sure I get this name right. This was Indoor Parade, or AKA Love Has Limits, with Skeletons. And the other artists were Lissa Jane, Death to Unicorns. Okay. Okay. Well, let's break it down. What you thinking, Fudo?
Am muted. Sorry, I was muted. I don't see it in the list, so I might just be lost. Love is Limits?
Yeah, Love Is Limits.
Oh, man, okay. Really, really strong beginning on the song, too. I didn't expect such a good vocal to come in. You got some pipes. I just want to know more about, what portion you did on the song as the submitter before I critique different areas and find out you don't care about one specific area. I would say the vocals really sold it. Really sold it. I really enjoyed that. Very beautiful sound. Good work. The production, yeah, okay, man. There we go. Now I understand. Fire. If you produced it, you layered the vocal work very well with it. The beat was fire. Instrumentals sounded clean. I don't really hear too much. I would say that needed real work on it. I think you got a good collaboration with this person. That was 100%. A very smart collab because it sounds really clean. It sounds radio almost, in my opinion. I could definitely see that in somebody's playlist, or somebody in this chat's playlist, actually, if y'all fucked with it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 on the production. Maybe I have to start just because it's really good. Fuck. It's always the mix that I get really fucking fucked up now on. I'm gonna say maybe a 9 for the mix. There's always room for improvement there. I would say really just maybe adding more things, more elements for that extra 1% or whatever it is, or 10%. And the replayability, I would say it's pretty close. It's a 9.25 for me. Real, what do you say, man?
He just got hit with that ad, but you got your numbers out right on time. I'm gonna wait just a second for them to come back. But I think we do vary a little bit on this song, and I do agree though.
We're gonna fight about it, honestly.
You're back already? Damn, that was fast. Okay, perfect.
That was fast. All right. Oh shit. That was cringe. I was hoping I'd be gone for that, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you see the abuse I take, chat? Get out of the corner and come look at your father. All right. No, I think there's something that comes through a little sharp, and I feel like in one section it was the drums that were just a tiny bit too loud, and then in one section it was like the vocals that were a tiny bit too loud. But it's literally like 2% out of the length of the song where this stuff is at. Very, very pushed to its clarity, like radio worthy, ready fucking mix. Lot of skill in the mixing, I can definitely tell. I almost feel like this last bit from here on out had more energy than it needed. I almost feel like that was the part where I wanted to kind of relax my muscle instead of feeling like I needed to keep bobbing. But that could just be nitpicky. I'm not gonna. All right, so number wise though, check the queue. Got you. Is it slow?
So how do they check the queue?
Oh, how do they check the queue? It'll be the top left. Yeah. Love has yeah. All right, so boom. It'll look like that, and it'll be like that.
We need a
there
white
you
space
go. There
or
you go.
A lighter space right behind it. So
I tried white.
I can't see it.
I tried white. It disappears.
Because the text is white.
Because the text is red.
It disappears entirely. What?
We need a less.
That makes sense.
We need a less dark color than red and purple. We need something that's
I got you. All right. On white.
White, black, any of that really. Even if it was a lighter shade of red.
I just gotta edit the HTML as it's done basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
but I increased the size of the font in chat too. No, my numbers My numbers on production, I'm gonna give it a 8.2. I feel like it could be a little bit long, but maybe that's just me. And that last little bit felt like it had more energy than it needed. But
Oh wait, who was that again?
this is Love is
Oh,
Love
right,
Has
right, yeah.
Limits, Indoor
I
Parade.
got it. Yep. I keep losing the name because they're not the same as. Keep going.
Yeah, you're good. For mix, I am going to probably do like a 9.8. I think that this is one of the better mixes. Like I said, there's still a little sharpness that comes through, but it's like once or twice. So it's not like something that you could literally go in and type in
EQ out very
a
easily.
0.2% and boom, it's gone.
You just round out the EQ a little bit on the top end, and you're good.
Yep, get really
Probably.
surgical, but don't change a lot, because what you have here is so good that you don't want to change a bunch of shit. And then replayability. For me, replayability is probably more like a 8.3. But I think that for females and for people who like pop more and for people who, range into anything singer-songwriter-esque styles are gonna think this is instantly a 10.
Well, when I was a young Indian girl, we used to listen to this music back there all the time for years, and like this is the type of shit. they would probably
Instantly
hit
when
off.
it started playing, I wanted to show my mom and my sister, who are also Indian. So
No, I meant like East Indian, but anyways. Keep going.
now we're fighting over Indian types. All right, trying to say yours is better.
Are you racist?
Here we go. All right, no, but for real, I did want to show them instantly as soon as it started playing, because usually there's like 3 or 4 songs. Hameda's music, when Hameda would play, I instantly wanted to go and be like, yo, Lacey, this is some shit that you're gonna want to hear. But yeah, no, that's where I'm at on my numbers. And you got your numbers out, right?
You didn't. Yeah. So you got an 9.03. 9.14. Not bad.
All right.
All right.
Let's get it on
we
to
got
the next one. This is going to be Duly Noted, who is somebody who has also hit us with fire
Where are they on
after
the ELO?
fire after
Right now.
fire.
We're
Um,
ELO. I
ELO.
always want to know about this person because I've been following them on the ELO, but I keep forgetting.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Good question. Good question.
I know
I
they're
want to
really high
say,
up, so-
yeah, they're 5th. Holy shit! Even with 6 songs, 5th.
6 songs and Jesus, good shit. Okay.
And Nick
Clearly got some good
Flanagan,
talent.
Duly Noted. Y'all are really battling this out, because I know as soon as Flanagan gets one more on his, y'all are probably gonna be right beside each other. But all right, yeah.
I can't wait to see who takes top, because Wuhan needs to be deranked, honestly. Not deranked, but he's thrown right now as top with one song, and I don't like it.
One
So,
song.
this is
I
something
bet
gotta
that's
fix.
why he hasn't been back. He's like, I'm not ruining it. I'm first. Like, fuck it.
Yeah. No, but we need to fix that for next season. I'll figure out some way to make it more of a higher weight for the amount of songs you submit, if that makes sense.
Like
you know?
an ELO degrade or some shit.
No. What it'll do is it'll basically give you a higher percentage of weighted score, maybe like 10 or 15 more.
instead
than what
of
it's doing right now.
instead of the weighted
Yeah.
giving you of a less percentage.
Yeah,
it would
and
give
maybe
you slightly
reduce
more.
the amount it gives you for just one song or something like that. So you have to submit a lot. Oh, yeah, ideas. Never mind, I'm having ideas. All right.
That's
Moving
yeah.
on.
No, I like that idea. Okay, let's see. This is an ad, so we're gonna skip right back to that page. All right, Duly Noted. Turn back time.
Hey, we appreciate you, by the way. Thanks for coming in every time. Thanks for submitting.
I wish we could begin again. I'd tell you all the things I probably shouldn't have known then. I wish we could begin again. I'd tell you all the things I probably shouldn't have known then. I wish I could turn back time. I'd do everything different.
Turn Back Time, duly noted. Dropped a day ago. This already has 163 plays, and it's not private. You know what that means. We're gonna drop that link. All right, Fudo chat, what y'all thinking?
Okay. Sorry about that. I was muted. Man, that was fucking fire. Shit, man. I don't know where to start with that. I'm probably going to have to give it. There's a lot of effects going on in it. The vox was beautiful, or the vocals are beautiful. I'm not sure what that was. If that was somebody you know, if that was a collaboration, or if that was maybe just some vocal stems you were using. But regardless of all that, man, really good work. Oh, Jesus, real. Every time he gets in these streams, he sends a song like this. I just have this hard time not giving a full 10 right at the start. You know what I mean? I'm gonna 9.25 for the production. Really solid. Mix and master, I'll give it a 10. And then replayability, give it a 10. I see a 9.75 out of me. There we go.
Okay. You knocked out with 2 10s.
Yeah, I had to. It was good, man. There's really not a lot. Like, if you can dissect it, then fucking good for you, but I can't.
Production
There's really not a lot.
wise, I feel like it was a tad bit long, but being that it's house, you're gonna have, people that you want something for DJs to play with, you know what I mean? So length is not inappropriate in this case. That being said, though, there was a lot of elements. I felt like before it got to this portion, it felt like there was too many elements right before this drop. But then you relieved here, and this kind of felt exactly what I imagined would have been here, if that makes sense. That, like, right before the drop comes in, when you have just a few elements dip down or completely go away, it just really comes in so much on the drop. But everything, like, you did all of that after that one portion. So if you wanted to keep that volume there, but just maybe get some of the cloudiness away, so that way the elements are like, maybe one element's panned a little bit and the other one's opposite, so that way your brain can kind of visualize it, because the rest of it you had pretty clean. All right, production wise, I'm going 8.7 on production, and I'm going 9.5 on the mix. And replayability, I'm gonna go with a flat 9. This has got me inspired more than anything, because I mean, this is what I've been dipping into, and I'm like, I'm a sponge right now with this shit because I don't know it at all. So I'm just like, oh, what can I take away? I've been listening to so much music lately, like, I mean, it's crazy. So definitely good job, and shit, maybe we need to work on some shit, man. This is what I'm doing right now, you know what I mean? Although Adrian says I'm more into like liquid drum and bass, I think, but I have no idea. I just call it meh, start and fucking save that bitch.
I don't know drum. Okay, let's move on to the next person.
Yeah, let's get it.
Appreciate that. You're probably gonna climb pretty high tonight as well.
Yeah.
Let's get to.
Well, I don't know. He's what,
Seraphim.
5th already? So yeah. What was his final number on that one?
9.48.
Yeah, he's probably gonna climb. Oh shit. All right, so yeah, this is Seraphim with. Oh, of course I hit the fucking. No, I don't want Spotify to open. Okay. All right, Seraphim. All right, it was Seraph with Arachne. Okay, let's talk about it. Fudo chat, how y'all feeling on this? Sorry about it being a little loud on the start, although that's
Yeah, that had me
pretty
glitching
crunchy.
in my brain. I was confused what just had happened. I thought you like played an ad by accident. I was really confused. I want to know more about the production. Specifically like what your portion was. Did you mix and master? Did you compose it? Did you produce it? Did you sing on it? What did you do? Because really I feel like the judging here might be based on one person and there's a lot of people involved. Do they have the features? Or is it just one person?
They do have features listed.
I'm the vocalist, my husband is the guitarist, and wow. Okay. Alright. And producers, drums. Very nice. Okay, thank you for clarifying. That makes way more sense for us. Okay. Goddamn. It's right up my alley. It reminds me of like Skin Dread type shit. Disturbed or whatever. Crossfade, all that shit from like MX vs ATV type game or whatever it was way back. Really fire shit, early 2000s vibes. Has its own original twist to it. I think you guys mixing and mastering is fucking on point too. Like everything sounds very, very clean. Everything is just absolutely sitting in the pockets it should be, as far as I can tell. I don't really know where to give any feedback on it because really, like, you guys kind of killed it, and it's just another song I would listen to. And really, the last 3 or 4 songs we've had submitted, I'm just gonna say the same thing. It's like they're all really good. I have a hard time not giving this a 10 as well, to be honest with you. So I am just gonna start off and just, who was this again on the sheet?
Seraphim, or on the sheet it comes up. Yeah, it might come up the same.
I got it. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give it a 9.5 for the production. Mix and master, I will give it a 10. And then replayability, I'll probably say a 9. It does have a little, it does bring me back to the 2000s era, so like a lot of that music is very easy for me to find. So I kind of get inspired by that sound, but at the same time, it's very easy for me to find a lot of songs that are similar, if that makes sense. So that does kind of affect the replayability a little bit, as to like how often I probably listen to it over and over. Okay, Real, what do you say, man? Oh, you got a 9.5 out of me, by the way, overall.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Production-wise, fucking phenomenal. The vocals for this definitely are just on point. Like you said, there was a lot of nostalgia to the vibe, but it felt very new. I would say that first couple seconds, it would be nice to, have a buffer. I've had to do it for my songs too, where it's like, even if it's for a split second, there's like a guitar squeal before the drop. That way.
Or you bring in a fade in or something like that real quick right
Fade
before,
ins
or
get
you have,
way
like,
destructive on something like this hard and heavy though. I would give like
No, you have like a fade in with the guitar string. So you like have like a high or like a low E.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah,
You fade it in.
That
and then
type
you
of
start
shit.
the beat or some shit.
Any kind of amp noise, any kind of something, just for enough time. But that being said, not really a demote, if that makes sense. Production wise, I'm gonna give, this definitely sounds professional. Y'all know what y'all are doing as far as playing and performing this shit. I bet this live would be insane. I'm gonna go 8.2 on production.
Actually, you know what? You guys should try to perform that live.
No, I'm sorry. I meant 9.2, not 8.2. But go ahead.
Oh, what was your first number though? Yeah.
9.2. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but alright. I thought it was second number.
Yeah,
but you hit a mark on a point that, yeah. Now I think about it, like putting myself in the audience, some of that, and listening to that. Yeah, that would sound
that
like
would be
a fucking
amazing.
banger.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That's gonna reflect on my replayability number, I think. Mix wise, I think this is pushed to the max. I know how Spotify adds a little bit of compression too on top of everything we've already done to our stuff. So I'm curious on how the raw feels. I'd love to see that. But that being said, you've got so much production quality out of this mix. I'm gonna give a flat 9 on production. On mixing and mastering. Replayability, I'm gonna hit with like an 8.8. I think that your style is something that I would gravitate to. This song though feels a little more energetic, like a little bit more heavy in the guitar riffs and the drum than I usually listen to. But that's nothing. That's just my taste. That's nothing on y'all. I think that y'all
what is wrong with that though?
You've got so much production quality out of this that anybody would be hitting this bitch back.
All right, nice. So you got a 9.35 out of 10. That's a really high number.
I think that's pretty right on the money too.
No. Okay. Next, we got
actually, before I leave, though, I want to drop a link for everybody to follow because that is a underrated, unknown band that is gonna be widely known one day.
Hey yo, anytime come back, follow so you can do another song. We'd like to see you improve, not improve, but we'd like to see your progress. I meant to say, let me saying improve. Oh my god. But we'd love to see your progress as you go. So definitely join me. We're Discord if you want as well. We generally are in there a lot. So.
Yep, and you'll see your ranking anytime on the website. Anytime you want to go to it, right here it'll say new ELO out. This is technically preseason. We'll wipe everything for the first season when it comes out. But you'll see yourself on the list some point tonight. We'll get it refreshed. It doesn't update live at the moment, but that'll be coming soon. Besides that, let's get right into the next one. What do you think?
We got Babyface.
Yeah, this is back of my mind. All right, here we go. If I can cancel. All right, now here we go.
Ooh.
And Crisis Lifeline. Your call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Nebraska 988, how can I help you?
In the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, think about a life I could have had. I grew up with a single mom, I ain't need no dad. Had a life like Sycamore, to me life was like a drag. Had the people close to me, that's the ones I call my family. I pray to God, I thank him that he didn't let me sleep. I had a bullet in my hand and I could have been at ease. Then I think about my niece and how she could have OD. In the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, think about a life I could have had. I grew up with a single mom, I ain't need no dad. Had a life like Sycamore, to me life was like a drag. I'm so sick of losing people cause the life I chose to have. It's hard for me to trust someone when they did me bad. Ain't that sad? When they turn you sad to mad, and I know it makes them glad cause they wanna see me fall. I don't like the kid, man, my anger made me wanna fight. They don't want me to have my vision, want me to lose my sight. Could've let this earth and seen the light, but I chose to fight. If you ask me if I'm good regardless, I'ma say I might. I'ma be alright and do my best with the cross right on my chest. Taking all these hits to my body like I got a vest. Send a text to my therapist, my life is like a mess. Wanna off myself and end my life and put the six to rest. I be in my head too much, I tell myself I want me dead. I be feeling like I'm Johnny cause this world is like a test. I be trying to do my best but my conscience wanted less. I'm so tired of letting my thoughts win that made me who I am. I'm so tired of who I am to separate me from my fam. I can't even take a pic or fake a smile in the cam. I'm so numb to the pain, I'm used to faking who I am. People never seen how it was and now they like damn.
and hit his.
Let's break it down. This was Babyface XAE. I gotta zoom in a little bit. I can barely see that one. Yeah, there we go. XAE. Back of my mind.
Why do I think of like the Elon Musk's child when I think of XAE for some reason?
Yeah, no, that's X, bro. He got his own website, his own platform. That's X, bro.
He's only 5 years old, and Jesus Christ.
And telling the president to shut his mouth. All that shit, bro.
I would, yeah. No, I'm gonna agree with Chad. That was hard. I'm gonna say 2 things though. One, you need some harmonization in there somewhere. Maybe an ad lib or 2 also in the background, just to kind of break it up a little bit. Your flow and delivery is good. Like everything is good. It's missing something. Something vital too. Like I'm not too sure, but to make it more ear candy, it does sound very like na 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 and run on almost like a long run on sentence. If you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden it cuts out and then does this other difference where you're singing with the person in the background, but in reality, maybe you should extend it then and like have that portion somewhere else while you're rapping over it as well, but change your pitch. Try to play around with it more, experiment. I'm not too sure if it's gonna sound good, obviously. I'm not on the mix myself. I gotta, you know what I mean? I would probably not figure out anything for like a couple hours, but what I'm getting at is something is just missing instrumentally or vocally. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just something. So I'm gonna give it, say here, I'll give it an 8.25, I think, for the production, because your flow and delivery are really good. For the mix and master, I feel like the mix could use a lot more, and that's kind of what I was getting at. So I'm gonna give it 7.5. Replayability, and that's the other reason why I was talking about this, is because it would give it more replayability if you had more ear candy in it. And it's just missing something specifically to give it that grab, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give that one a 7. So 7.583. It's still good. It's still a hard ass song. Just keep working on it because you definitely got something in the works, that's for sure. And you're definitely talented. I think you just need a little fine tuning on that one, you know. All right, Real, what do you think, man?
All right, cool. It's all right. I know exactly what I was saying. You didn't miss nothing. All right, so there was one section where you got a little clicky, and I don't know if it's what has been the culprit of me having to record where it's my tongue getting clicky, or if it's the mic just needing like a, what do you call it, pop filter. But that could be, you could fix that in the mix easily. Now this is on Spotify, so you know you don't have to go back, just going forward. Look out for that. Now a de-esser can help you, but you'd be moving it away from where the S's are, and you'd be looking for like any of the clicking noises, which is probably gonna be more mid-range, I'd say. But it's a bitch for me to edit out. I always just re-record on something like that. You got a lisp, you can't hear a lisp, so if, okay, well then you're just like me then, man. Look, I'm telling you, man, it's a bitch, ain't it? Damn, bruh. Anyways, but for that, I feel like production quality, I like the song. I think this is definitely something that I vibe with. There was nothing that I would change production-wise. I think most of my shit's on the mix. I do like what Fudo was saying about the bits about your vocal coming in with more ad-libs or getting more playful. I like all of that. I'm gonna hit an 8.8 on the production, and I'm gonna hit a 7.6 on the mix. Replayability though, I'm probably gonna hit with like a 9.5, because this is something that is in my style. it feels rougher right now. It feels more raw. Now it's on Spotify, so
I mean, yeah, if you want
lower or
it
higher?
or whatever you do, what?
Oh, Sharon, what I miss?
Share his song into the chat.
Yeah, of course. I'll definitely do it.
If you're gonna say it that high, that's crazy. 8.63. Holy shit, that pulled you back out of a fucking 7. 8.10.
I think that's deserved. I like the style more than you usually like this style, though, because so I can see
it's
that
not
difference.
It's the, you know what it is, man. I'm not a big SoundCloud rap fan. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these songs that are coming through that are rap, a lot of the time they do have this like, old school, like beginner. And the only reason I'm using SoundCloud is because it was a very, very prominent place to post beginner rap, obviously, and you'd hear it everywhere, and you'd be surfing through beats and songs, and you'd hear that style quite frequently on people that have just started out in the industry. So, it's a lot better than that. Like your song is a lot better than that, at least. But try to challenge yourself more, you know what I mean? Like really try to challenge it and work on the beat, add more to every single song you're doing, figure out
By
what
the
you
way,
can do to make it sound just that much better.
He said he's been working only for 5 months. He's only 5 months old as an artist, and
so then he is basically brand new.
and he did
so
this
it's
on
okay,
a
you don't have
broken
that
phone.
sound.
My guy, you did this on a broken phone? Well, good shit. Good shit. And keep going, because any of these rough ideas that you're getting out, don't spend a whole lot of time mixing and mastering if you want to hold on to that project and just re-record when you get better equipment. Because, I mean, $100 drop down and you get a nice new mic, you know? Go ahead.
And also, I was going to suggest this. I'm not, like, we don't get any money out of promoting anybody or promoting an item in any way, but there's one item I would suggest. If you're a brand new person in the industry and you're looking for that mic quality, say you bought a good mic, okay? Sometimes it doesn't matter that you have a really good mic. Sometimes it really comes down to your environment and your area and your household and everything like that, and how well your walls are insulated and all this other stupid shit, right? You can buy this thing on Amazon. It's just a box that goes around your microphone. It's about, like, I can't really show you exactly how big it is, but it's about the size of a shoebox, if that makes sense. And you slide your microphone through the center of it and you sing into the box. This creates a studio effect because all the vocals are going into the box and it's stopping any sort of distortion, essentially. Also having, you know, like trying different foams on your actual microphone is going to help you. Like literally changing your distance too is going to help you. If you're too close, if you're too far, don't change your head distance either when you're singing, because guess what? That also changes your vocal frequency or lag.
I was gonna
lag too, input lag.
Yeah, but I would only put pushback in saying don't force singers, because that's natural automation. So if you're getting louder in your vocals, you want to pull back. If you want more bass, you want to get close.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. I'm saying for the new guys that are
For
starting their
rapping, though, that's different. Yeah, exactly. For rapping, you don't want to do as much movement.
Unless you're change your vocals, and as you can probably hear me doing it right now, like the farther I'm getting away, the more I'm changing.
Well,
there's
your
more input lag, and it's creating lower like output, obviously, at the end
your
of the day,
volume for your mic is staying about the same, but you get more bass as you get closer in. So that's really the biggest difference for you right now. As you pull away, we can hear you, or at least I can hear you at the same volume. But as soon as you get close, you got way more bass in your voice.
Well, when you pulled away, you could hear your volume started to drop,
because my shit's omnidirectional. Like, I mean, not omni, it's fucking singular pointed in one spot. I gotta put this bitch like in my nose to be heard. But all right, without further ado,
all good points. Let's get to the next one.
Did we do full list of numbers? I just want to make sure I didn't forget my numbers.
8.108. Yep.
Nice.
His number is 8.108. So all right.
Let's see. Up next, we have Dev. I see you got 2 links squished in here. Don't worry about that. I got you. we should have enough time to get double submissions too for everybody today. We only got like 3-4 more submissions anyways. So if y'all are sitting there and haven't been heard today and you make music, drop a song. All right, this is Terminator, produced High Soldier X WSM. And this is by Dev, another new name. You find us on Twitch. What's up? Let us know if we on the front page again. You know, yeah, join the Discord.
Yeah, actually, we were a couple times ago on the front page now.
Yeah, that was my ad.
Oh, real.
Yeah, it's all right. Sometimes it hits you.
Oh,
Hey,
real.
if Opera and SoundCloud had
real.
some kind of fucking dispute, and now I can't get my shit. SoundCloud makes you log in, so it's like, all right, let's get it.
Belgian child.
Bitch, I ain't care, let's not stuck in purple. That big nigga get stuck in so bad, look like now and later. I can split on cash with you, this ain't no denominator. Smith and Wesson, my bitch, I dominate her. I got metal in my hand, look like Terminator. If you get a breeze of the cash, you might need an inhale. We ain't tryna copy what you do, but we don't wanna emulate you. Cause you worry about that paper, and we been hit this way. Like we give a fuck, who the fuck is man? You ain't got no ring. Think I said enough, that's that. Even I have been that day. But I make a flip jack. We gotta see you shot it. Bitch, ain't no flip back. I can't hear you cause we counting fucking rings. Bitch, we counting rings. Bitch, I ain't care. Let's not stuck in purple. They be dizzy, stuck in so bad. Look like now and later. I can split on cash with you. This ain't no denominator. Smith and Wesson, my bitch, I dominate her. I got metal in my hand, look like Terminator. If you get a breeze of the cash, you might need an inhale. We ain't tryna copy what you do, but we don't wanna emulate you.
All right, Dev. That was Dev with Terminator. All right, let's talk about it. Chat, Fudo, what you thinking? Now, I will say,
Brutally honest.
yeah, brutally honest. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I like you, Dev. You've been around. You are funny as fuck. Fuck. I want more. You know what I mean? Like, I just want more out of him. I really do feel like you're a good artist. I just feel like this beat might have done you bad justice. I want to see more. I really do. I don't want to judge you. I don't judge you as an artist off this one. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is a project beat you're working on or something, right? I would hope so, because in my opinion, it's just a vocal mix that comes through very like so distorted, and then the beat is clipping a lot, which it's a style. I feel like you could pull off a lot more, man. You got some vocal work in you. I can tell already, right from what I was listening to, and the way you're able to like throw your vocals. You could probably do something more wild, more like, and I know this is gonna be weird, but you could probably pull off a weird ass Juice WRLD song or some shit, and try it with that vocal style. And I think that you need to really let it be more clear, unless it sounds very automated in a way. And I think you should really try to swing your vocals more in it and so that to try to, you know, make it sound like that. But I don't think you need to use the automation the way you're doing it, if that makes sense. Because the automation is kind of distorting it so bad and kind of making it's like destroying the file and the sound font in a way. Did I say sound font? I'm thinking it's thinking fucking real shit.
Anything that's a VST that play, no, same shit. We just don't use the word sound font anymore.
All right, you know what I meant, though. I think you know what I meant. But that's really funny. Sorry, I can't even just get that mixed up. Real's been doing some fucking crazy shit, by the way. If y'all want to check it out on YouTube, it's really cool. Go check out
if y'all like memes, if y'all like games, if y'all like nostalgia, member berries.
It's like Mario, Eminem, fucking beats and shit is cool as fuck. But anyways, again,
or brand new,
my bad,
Mr. Blue Sky in Mario 64 sound font. If y'all, you know, ELO fans out there. Speaking of ELO.
Anyway, No, I don't know what the fuck that is. No, for real though, Dev, I want to see more from you. If you want to submit one more song, I think you got something in the vault, my guy. You got something. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you got something better than that one. That one was good, but it's just not. It's not up to par. For what I was kind of expecting. I really did kind of expect a tiny bit more. Your flow is good though. I would say that. So keep on that wave. Your flow is good. Your delivery is decent. I think you need a tiny bit more emotion. And then other than that, though, I think you'd be very well rounded. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.8 for the production. Mix is where my issue lies mainly, so I'll give it a 7. And then replayability, because of those two, I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. I think it's fair. But please do submit another song because I do feel like there's.
Yeah, he's got one more.
Yeah,
in
you
here,
got
I believe.
something. All right, bet.
All right. So that being said, I feel like I wanted more relief from the beat. So is Dropbox okay? Yeah, Dropbox
Like
should be okay. If it plays right through the browser, then it's cool, as long as I don't have to download it. Because I just don't have volume control and plus Trojans and all that. I wanted one more drop like this, but the way you did this drop was very interesting. The whole beat dropped out, slowly rose back. Not a bad choice on that, but there's just nothing that stayed present. So what I would do right here is just hit that bitch, hit some ad-libs or something. Your vocals right here at the same volume that it stayed at, and then just being clear all the way through that would just pop. That would sound so good. And then do it one more time right before. Have that bitch boom, and then have it boom, and then that would
change
really
so much.
Yeah,
that would change the whole fuck ton. To be honest with you, I'd probably like the beat a lot more, or the song instead of the track.
No, I would leave the dip that you got. I like the dip. It's an interesting choice. I would just have your vocals stay right there. Get because your vocals, I don't think you've got any vocals in this spot. Let's see if it'll play with that in ad. No, I gotta refresh.
Oh, good point, man.
Let's see right here, and then turn her up. Yeah, you got ad-libs that fade in with it, but if you had your main come in and just said one or two words right there as it's coming back up, so that way as soon as it drops, whatever you're saying is going to be impactful. So just have a good bar, say anything that's good in any capacity, even if it's like 3 words, and people are going to fuck with those 3 words really well. And then do that shit again with something else, get a little bit of variety, maybe even dip it down in a different way where just the bass drops out and everything else stays the same, or just the drums drop out and the bass stays, shit like that. But yeah, number wise, I'm gonna go like solid 8 on production. I think that this has got some of that, like a new term I've learned recently, post-rap, trippy, grungy vibe. I like that. Some people might call it SoundCloud, but I have like a different pocket that I put the SoundCloud rap in. Mix and master, I'm probably gonna hit with like a 6.5, and it does feel low, but I just think that's where it's at. I think you could use a little bit of work with automation, so that way something dips down when your vocal talks and then dips right back up when your vocal stops. Just to keep the crunchiness that you want there, that'll bring in some of the clarity of your voice without losing that volume. Replayability for me, I'll hit with like a 7.3. I think that there's a lot of younger people than me. I'm fucking old as hell. Hold on, let me blow the dust off my hand. But I think there's a lot of younger people that would fuck with this way more than I would. Like, a lot of people that are showing me music is more in this vein than what I listen to or what I make myself. So that's where I'm at. I think that's fair.
Yep. Oh, I'm can freak out. Just give me a second. Sorry. 7. Oh, now I hate numlocks. Stupid shit.
Numlock.
7.26.
I haven't heard that in a while. I forget
We
about
both
that
got
button.
the exact same number, eh?
Did we? Hey, then that
726.
just means that that's where it's at then, because I mean, if the average comes out before the
didn't even-
average,
yeah.
then the average is the average. You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
notice till like 2 seconds ago. Yeah. I deleted the name. What was the name?
No name's
Yeah.
been deleted. He had he had 2 links
My
squeezed
side,
in.
On my side.
Oh,
On
okay, my
side.
bad. Got you.
Okay, so next up is who's Dime?
Who's Dime? I mean, if she's walking around and ain't nobody beside her, I mean, it ain't nobody's dime, you know? Oh, hit the switch. Let's get it.
Yo, Bob Thomas. Oh, sorry.
Niggas they ride on a kid, and that shit it. But the beam upside stick and hit a split, he go outside. I feel fucked, I'm hit switch, and then he did, and that shit did. G phaser with the white bottles. Shit magic, now I'm bitch red. Mary Jane's in the big got a red one. I'm started to trap with the big one. Niggas planning on keeping that shit on. GC love now, I'm stashing the bin on. She ain't the car, she get what she wants. My nigga G gotta see what he on. I let it shine, but let's see the front. I'm tryna hop in that land with a trap. Yo, we hopping on 5 deep SUV with the rainbow stuff. AB did right again, the comments are rainbow stuff. I got a Gen 5 with the thing, you run out done. Groupie hoe green for the team, so think I'm done. Them niggas trap, they cannot compete with us. We hop all beats on front, hear they shit, they music suck. We hop all beats, start glide, hear they shit, tryna turn it off. Like SUV Joe Biden, we roll down the split pop. Niggas they ride on a kid, and that shit it. Like the beam upside stick and hit a split, he go outside. I feel fucked, I'm hit switch, and then he did, and that shit did. G phaser with the white bottles, shit magic, now I'm bitch red. I'm crying, cause shit get stretched, it's not my mom though. Nigga, it wrong, we stir blessed. Why that white hoe crack the balls? And young will say I'm savage, but he the one picking dogs. Post the gen on the eyes, flex and flash, we gon' take it thought. Shout out again, y'all know who y'all is, I fuck with y'all. I'm with the white hoes and the crews, we had it all. My young boy like ass, she tryna go catch them all. Turn that shit off, but you trash, don't play with music, I hate it all. I'm with the white hoes and the crews, we had it all. Shout out again, y'all know who y'all is, I fuck with y'all. My young boy like ass, she tryna go catch them all. Shout out, bitch, you trash. Shout out again, y'all know who y'all is, I fuck with y'all. I'm with the white hoes and the crews, we had it all. My young boy like ass, he tryna go catch them all. Turn that shit off, bitch, you trash, don't play with music.
Okay. Very interesting on that outro. Do we have a different way you can send us a link if you hit us up on Discord, but it's a little unconventional as it'll break our system. If you can find any way
It's okay, we can fix it, but like we just need you to be like sending it ASAP.
Yeah.
And it needs to send to either myself
Oh,
or Real.
Discord's not
I would
working
do
for
Real
you?
if you don't
Then
mind.
have you tried the link on our website then? Because that's yeah.
Sorry.
If Discord's
Yeah,
not working,
whoa.
then try this link.
Yeah. I already did it.
And if that doesn't work for you, just let us know though. Because so far we haven't had a need for, it wants
It
your
wants my phone number to verify. Yes, you have to be verified. We want your phone number. No, I'm just kidding. It does. By the way, also no, we have
On
no
the
idea what your phone
forms?
numbers are. It does not collect that. The only reason it's doing that is because if I remember correctly,
Is Google asking for some kind of verification?
it's Google. Yeah, Google asks for verification before you can even do it. It's not us. We can't control that. But if Discord doesn't work and that doesn't work, what you could do right now, and I'm only gonna allow this once.
Yeah, because we
is
won't
you can
see
post
it
the
in
link
chat.
in chat.
It won't see it in
Oh,
chat.
we won't?
Yeah, it just blanks it out.
Oh, we have no way then.
If you can whisper, if you whisper
If
right now to
anything
my
you can do,
Twitch,
yeah.
maybe I'll see that. Let's see.
Or just give your account, your SoundCloud account, or something like that, and then we'll look for the song, maybe ourselves, or whatever account you're using. Sorry, I didn't mean to say SoundCloud, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Any account you're using whatsoever, just shout it out in the chat, and then tell us the song name. I will do the deep search and find it myself if I have to. If it is a attachment, then it's probably not going to work out unless you can get Discord working on your end, or Google Link, or something. Okay,
The
moving on.
form I
Let's get to
didn't
my first
know
one.
required a phone number. I'm gonna look into that since I just
It doesn't.
made it.
No, it's Google.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
it's 'cause it's not us. Yeah.
Well,
we can't change that.
I mean, there might.
As far as I know,
there might be a
might be
way,
right.
but
You might be right for all I know.
yeah, if you can find a way to get it past Twitch's little block, because on our side it. Hold on. Yeah, for your side it'll look normal, but here I'll show you what it looks like on our side. I'll keep chat up so you can
literally
see.
stars.
Yeah.
It's just stars. Anyways, let's just get to the next song while we talk with this guy. We'll figure it out, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's move on to the next song for the guys. Come on.
Well, no, we still gotta rate this one. This is Hit the Switch, Who's Dime. Now, I'll say, you want a little retake real quick?
Yeah, because I forgot we got talking about this shit.
All right.
See, this is why I don't like. We should always rate first, then talk.
Nah. We good. We got this.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You remember?
Remembered. I have my votes. I know exactly what to say. Okay. First of all, you're good. Like on a verse. The first verse was good, you know what I mean? But then after the first verse, it started to get very repetitive. And it had no real diversion or character. Is that allowed to be said? I'm not sure. It's kind of dry, man. It was really dry after the first verse. And started to kind of lose me real fast. The beat was kind of mid as well. I don't think the beat did you any favor, actually. I would say I would try to record on another beat and give a little more emotion in your vocals. And also another thing too is like your delivery was a little flat. Like there was just like that's kind of the emotional portion of it, but the delivery wasn't really like. It felt like what I was saying earlier with another person. There was certain words and areas where you were adding too many words into a bar where it shouldn't be that many. Or if you're gonna do it that way, you got to say it a little faster or pronounce it a little quicker, or really like flow more with the actual tempo of the beat, because for some reason it just didn't hit hard. And I think that's really like it really comes down to you being on time with that beat. And really like enunciating specific words that land harder on like an 808 sound or some of that, right? So for instance, if you have like a word that you're saying that you're more emotional about, or that hits harder or some of that in the song, you should be enunciating that in a way that it actually pops through more and you're a little louder or you're a little more accentuated. And I feel like that was it was missed in a lot of areas that could have been utilized. And I think that's just really practicing and learning how to actually like deliver. Even though I don't have any experience myself, I think this is all just something that would just improve you even more than what you're already good at. You're pretty good at what you're doing, but it's just something about it is missing a lot of element. And just like the last guy, that ear candy or that feeling of like, where is the replayability? Do you know what I mean? Like, where is it? Like, I'm not really hearing anything in this that makes me want to replay this again. So I'm going to give it a 7.8 for the production, a 7.5 for the mix, and a 6.8 for the replayability. Maybe 7.36. Real? What do you feel?
All right, let me make sure I'm not muted for them.
I got to mute myself for 1 second.
That's fine. I'm collecting windows over here, so I'm trying to remember how to do this shit. Where the fuck did Streamlabs go? Okay, there it is. Okay, no, I'm not muted. All right, cool. All right, so the biggest thing for me on this was the panning of your vocals. Now, there was one section, it was right, I had to remember where it was at. It's right in here, where your mains come in right in the middle, then you pan a little bit for like a word or two, almost like an ad lib. Full pan too. It's like all of your vocals are over here now. But then you come over here and then you go back to the middle for a section. I wanted more of that to where like your main is in the middle for a period, just to kind of slow down that dizziness. But I feel like the best way to fix this, on my opinion, would be, hopefully y'all can see this well, is the wet knob. Like, let's say you're, I don't know, maybe it's a flanger. Just cut the wetness down a little bit. Literally just a tiny bit. That way you've got maybe 20% of your vocal already in the middle, and then the majority of the volume is panning back and forth. That way you can keep people's attention focused on what you're saying, and they don't feel like they're chasing your vocals around to see what you're saying. Besides that, the majority of everything that you had, like I fuck with this style. It is rough, but you can easily fix a lot of this up. Like, I'm gonna play a quick section again. All of the highs are very, very clean. They're in their spot. The lows could definitely be like pulled back with the texture, but leave the bassiness of the lows there. Just pull that texture down so that way the high, like, it doesn't feel like it's clouding your vocals. And then boom, like you've got personality and flow in the delivery. So I'm going like 7.5 on production. I'm going 6.8 on the mix, and I'm going 8 on replayability. But I think once you put a little tweaks on this is private, so I'm assuming that you're still tweaking. I think that the final rendition of this is probably going to be a good like 9.2 on replayability. You've got a lot of vibe in it. It pulls attitude, like it exudes attitude. All right, and then Fudo, what you thinking? We already
gave my numbers.
Yep. All right, cool.
I don't remember yours.
Oh, you didn't catch mine?
I got 6.8 somewhere.
That was
8.5 was your last one, I think. I don't remember your first one. 7 point something?
7.3 was
3.
Yep.
Y'all can correct us in chat if you guys heard something different. I can't remember. I heard it.
Once we say it, our brain
computer,
like, yo.
Hey, we've done so many of these fucking things. Yeah, it's just gone. Like, I literally went like this. I was like, okay, remember this number, and then this number. And then I can't say what I did. But then after I did the thing I did, I forgot. But yeah.
After I killed that child. All right, so we're going to Project Genocide. Let's get it.
Whoa, pause.
Hey, it was a transition. I had to lay up the transition, okay? I can't just... The title of the song is Genocide.
Oh
okay,
God.
hold on. Let's get it.
Jesus.
I didn't title the song, no.
小さな息をする音。
それは君の胸の音だよ。
羽の音もきっと空を飛ぶ夢を見てるの。
それは外の風の音だよ。
もうじき今はこの中で夢を見てるけど、あなたには見せてあげる。もうじきだから、それまでここで、ここは雨も降らないし、暖かくて。
Is it over? Oh my god, I feel like I just had a seizure.
Before you break yours down, hold on. Let me. All right, before
My
we get
brain is
into our
completely
breakdown,
blown out.
I want to say that as you go further in your journey of creating music, you're going to lose your personality, your creativity. You're going to sound more like
wild.
the industry. Any tips that people give you, try and keep your personality and because you're so experimental that if you really hone in the musicianship and the technical side of things, you're going to have something that's going to pique a lot of people's brain. But right now it's very rough, a lot to do with just volume and just pushing out your dynamics. You've got a lot of dynamics that are really good, but then when you want to bring in this punchiness, you go for volume instead of like compressing or Go ahead.
No. Keep talking though. I want to hear the
That's about where I'm at. I just don't want, basically my thinking in saying all this is I don't want you to take everything that people say for gospel when it comes to logistical stuff, because you're so experimental that you're going to need to pick and choose what you use going down your path, if that makes sense. Because
yeah, very good point.
you may find a lot of tips and help with people in the dubstep area or people in the this or that genre, but like this is very different than anything. So you're not going to have a lot of technical how-tos to get what the fuck you're making right here. So, but yeah, let's break it down on everything else. I want to go ahead and hear what you got to say, because it sounds like you got a little bit of a rebuttal.
I'm not going to rebuttal what you say. I actually really agree with almost 90% of what you said. I wanted to say that this is so different in a way that I disagree with the one statement you had made. No, man, like that shit had me feeling some type of way. And I think it was the change-ups. It was the uncomfortableness in the song that was different. You know, but that was cool. I've never had somebody be able to pull off that uncomfortable vibe where I actually was listening to it, and near the end I was like, I'm uncomfortable listening to this. Like I want to listen to it more, but I don't, because I'm uncomfortable for some reason, which is such a weird thing I've never experienced in music before. And like the fact that he was able to pull that off, like it was like changing too often, and I was like, am I having like a seizure listening to this right now? Like this is the most fucked up thought process. It is the most trippy shit I have ever heard in all of our streams ever. Anybody that's ever submitted anything, that one gave me the weirdest vibe by far. Like, good shit on you. You deserve a pat on your back, because holy fuck, that was interesting. I'm not gonna say it's something I would play again,
Right now, because I'm like, whoa, like, holy shit. Oh, they have an ad? And you have some chicken? It's $1.30, yeah. $1.30 left. Alright. Sponsors, partners, Aries. Go look at Aries Gaming. Really cool group. Just got a partnership with them. Go check out what's the other one?
Refreshing Inc. with the
Lo-Fi
Lo-Fi 24-hour radio.
Yo, on Twitch.
Yep.
Right after this, actually, Real, can you do me a favor? Right when we end tonight,
We should rate 'em.
do us a huge rated stream? Yes,
All right,
sir.
just
please.
remind me.
Y'all are gonna like this stuff. It's really good for background music when you're gaming. And your music can be featured on it too, as long as you make lo-fi songs. Usually around the 70 to 90 BPM mark is what they're looking for. That's normal lo-fi BPM anyway, so it's not really far off of what they're doing. Usually, I think it's like 70 to 100 for most lo-fi. But yeah, basically what you do is you compare it to how many chews that Real does on his face, on his chicken, and that's the BPM you want.
Okay, those of y'all who are back from the ad, thank you so much. If you look under your chair, you'll see you have a bucket of chicken as well.
Listen, Real was eating chicken to the BPM of 70, and we were counting it.
He's got perfect metronome. It's like perfect tone, except for he doesn't have perfect tone.
Well, I do have perfect tone. Come on, my guy. My tone is in my hair, though.
That was damn, we on point tonight, bruh. All right. So no. All right. In my breakdown. Was there anything that else that you wanted to add to that? So I know the ad kind of slowed you down.
I'm a one track.
Nope.
Fish tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you had that weird feeling. It was intentional. Yeah, definitely. And I can kind of see where your visuals for this upcoming video you said y'all are working on.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
it felt like a Pink Floyd movie. Like I felt like I was watching the movie for Pink Floyd, but feeling it all at once. You know what I mean? Which is really, it's a compliment, major compliment. I didn't get my numbers yet. That was Bob Thomas, right?
It comes up. Oh no. They don't have a name on the list right now because we did them through. So just put ALSVEID. What's your artist name, by the way?
Alsvid. Okay. I'm gonna give it real quick while we get that answer. I'm gonna give it a 9 on the production. Weird feelings, and really, I think that's why you get such a high number to me is because it gave me some weird ass vibes that I was like, "What the fuck am I listening to?" Cool as fuck. Mixing and mastering, I'm gonna do that one an 8.9. Reason why is I do feel like there could be even more elements that would sell it even more. It would be really fun to hear some extra work on it, or even a vocal or some weird shit. Not that the vocal would work on that, but you know, maybe something. Okay, so and then replayability, I'm gonna give that one the lowest rating so far because, whew, gave me some weird vibes. 8.5. Not a bad rating though, still pretty good. 8.8 overall for me. Real, what do you think, man?
Okay. For me, I think the production is definitely great. I'm not even gonna try and pick that apart because it's so experimental and you got a vision. We can see that vision. I'm very interested to see what the theme of your music video or visuals that you're adding to this, because I could see so many different pockets of like worlds that this could exist in. But for me, I had to do a little bit of volume control just while stream was on here, just so that way it wasn't clipping. But
oh, I know that.
Yeah, it was just very tiny. I do it to you too sometimes. I just kind of have to always watch for the red peaking. But besides
that,
that,
doesn't come through on the stream. Twitch has its own control. You know that, right?
No, it does. That's why I started doing it, is because it crunches out. It makes people hear more distortion than is actually there in the song. So anytime it's in the red, I know I gotta turn it down just like a pixel. You know what I mean? That's why I'll zoom. You'll see me zoom in, so that way I get a bigger volume knob, so I can literally turn down just a pixel. But yeah, this played at half volume for the browser, which is Dropbox. And I mean, when it got to these peaky bits, like I definitely had to cut it down because it was just, I mean, at least for me, I know that y'all's volume isn't as loud as what I have to have it for y'all to hear it, if that makes sense. If you do Streamlabs, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't do Streamlabs, don't do Streamlabs, okay? But mix, just compression. Really, that's all it needs. You're gonna want to keep your dynamics and stuff. I get that. You're just gonna have to kind of dip them down in the mix because they're gonna be brought up by the compressor. I'm gonna hit the mix with like a 7.3.
Wait, did I miss your first number? Wait, well, hold on. What was your first number?
The first number was an 8.3. 8.3. Yeah.
Appreciate you. No worries. Appreciate you.
And I couldn't break it down because this is just, I really like the presentation of it. Replayability, I think that's all in how it's packaged. Really, that's the hardest number for me to speak on. I feel like if the video misses and there's nothing really to build on, this is a world. This is something that I look at like something you got to build upon as you go. So for that, I'm intrigued and want to see more. So I'm gonna hit it with a flat 8 because that in itself is me wanting to replay the video when it gets out. So
8.3. All right.
And follow us.
556.
You can't follow us on Discord, but if you have a Twitch, if you have an Instagram, you can hit us up on there. That way, if you message on either one of those platforms, I'll get it. It'll be just like Discord for me. So if there's anything you need, if you can't get into Discord or any of the forums, just let us know. We'll try and find a workaway for people that have that issue. And then, thank you. And you got to come back and show us the damn. You don't have Insta either? It's cool. Let us know anyway, any form of communication, or we'll just keep doing it like, that's fine. We figured out a way in chat, you know what I'm saying? All right, so it is 11:46. We've got enough time for maybe one or two more songs if we can speed run through it. Right now we've got Bob Thomas on the track. This is...
Whoa, where'd you go?
Oh, is my camera still off? I was eating.
Something happened.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I can't hear. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I hear you. Okay, alright. That was weird. It sounded like you got like half disconnected, and then your voice went like really low. And then it came back.
I might have to. Oh, I'm clipping over here. Man, that's crazy. My fucking.
You're fine. You are clipping. You are very loud right now on my side. Like it's so loud to the point where I'm like, holy shit. Back up.
Come on, guys. Y'all got to tell me if I'm too loud now.
It's ridiculous.
Well, see, everybody tells me they can't hear me in Discord, and I gotta turn it all the way up to fucking max, and then here I am.
It's different for Streamlabs, like it's always different. You know this.
No,
I hear you full volume in Discord right now. Like it is loud, dude. It is so loud to the point where I had to clip you out a couple times and lower your volume.
I'm getting tired of this shit, man. I'm about to quit streaming just because of this fucking program. Like, I hate it so fucking much.
I know how you feel. No, I know exactly. Listen, me and you are in the exact same fucking way with this shit because we've been doing this for too fucking long, and like this program is so jank, bro.
Yep.
It fucks music streamers, bro. Like it literally wants to fuck us.
Well, I finally got it to where all of the actual fidelity of the music that I'm streaming gets through to Twitch. Now, Discord is the fucking culprit to why viewers inside our call get a little bit of a difference because of fucking Nitro. They gotta even paywall the sounds that we've made, guys. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, they paywall everything. We've had to pay so much just to even do this stream. Like, you know now. Oh my god, do you know how many paywalls we go through right now just to even do this? Like, we probably spent $100.
This is why there's criminals
alone on each stream just to get on here, and it's not because of Streamlabs. it's all our other automations, right? So for you guys to be able to submit, for us to be able to have Nightbot talking every couple of minutes and stuff like that. No, was it Nightbot? I can't remember if I pay for Nightbot.
But shit,
But there's a
before
bunch
we-
of other
yeah.
services we use, but
Before
I
we
don't
sit all night,
Yeah.
because we'll sit here. And matter of fact, we need to go through the fucking all the subscriptions, see if there's shit we can cut out. But anyways, Bob Thomas, this is Norvillain. Let's get it.
Is Bob Thomas here?
Good question. Yeah, we're on Rabbit Hour. Let's see who's here right now.
I don't see him.
All right, who do we got? Who do we got?
We got Durbo Koenig. We got Kronhaha. Cat is here. Hey, Cat.
Lilo on the mic.
Lilo on the mic. Libfree, Shalix,
You're
and
next, Lilo. I got you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, we got to end before 12 for sure, man. This might be our last song.
Yeah, I'm thinking that way too. All right, guys. This is Lilo. Gimme the loot.
Give me the loot.
Let's go out strong with this.
Tell me what you want and we can get it started. Hey. Tell me what you want and we can get it started. Baby, make it rain, I'll turn you on like a faucet. Whoa, give me the loot, give me the guap, give me the profit. I can spin your hoe around like a socket. Ay, give me the loot, give me the guap, give me the bag. Give me the life, give me the sprite, give me the swag. Give me the cars, give me the cash, give me the way. Give me the way, give me the way. Give me the top, give me the drive, give me the brain. Give me the car, give me the blunt, give me the drink. Get me fucked up till I can't think. Get me fucked up till I lose my mind. I'm just tryna FaceTime, fuck you through the phone. She been in my mind like a damn chromosome. I just made a wine like an El Camino. She said, Lilo, what you do on a D-Lo? I just pull a piper down, put that bit to sleep. Smoking Metro by the pound on my balcony. Damn, baby, why you mad at me? All I do is swag out so heavenly. Hey. Tell me what you want and we can get it started. Baby, make it rain, I'll turn you on like a faucet. Whoa, give me the loot, give me the guap, give me the profit. I can spin your hoe around like a socket. Hey. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want and we can get it started. Hey. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want and we can get it started.
All right, let's get it started. That was "Gimme the Loot" by Lilo. All right, so where's Stitch? Bad joke, I'm a father.
You are fast on that background music, my guy. Good shit.
Hey, I'm getting used to it, man. All right, so let's break it down. Right off the bat, I want to say that one, you were able to get the clarity of your voice through the crunchiness of the beat. So props to that. That's something that even like I see everyone struggle on, and it's something that when it comes to this style or this genre per se, the crunchiness and the low end of some rap songs, the clarity is just like an obsession to me. I guess y'all can tell by what I pick apart on people's songs, but I really just props to that. The delivery felt like I got bored right about here. But I was really fucking with the style and the vibe of it though. So I guess, you know, a little bit of salt on that one. Production wise, I'm gonna probably put her at like 7.4. I'm gonna do like 8.5 on the mix. But replayability, I'm probably gonna do like 7.3 for me. It's a bit harder of a style to pull me into for replayability. Let me put it that way. Because I bet I could show like 3 people this song and they're gonna want to make a song with you. So hop into Discord for real. Your style is not far from a lot of artists that are, you know, they're finding their sound, or some artists that have their sound that's a little bit that has varied from you, but would contrast really well, I think. All right, that's where I'm at. You got numbers? What you think?
Did I miss your last number? I did. What was your last
Replayability
number?
was 7.2. I believe that was right. Correct.
You
me
went
if I'm wrong.
7.4, 7.3, 7.2. Nice. Wow. Let's see, 7.3. Crazy. All right. For me, I felt like there needed to be more in it as well. Like I said in some of the other songs, it was really dry. I got very bored very quickly. I was trying to enjoy it. I really was. I was trying to find any reason to enjoy it, and I was like, nah, this is very hard to like. And it's really just about the delivery. Your delivery felt emotionless a little bit. Your flow was there, don't get me wrong. But the flow, even then, it could use a little more work, could be punchier. I mean, there's a lot. There's really a lot that could be dissected about this one specifically, but I'm not going to spend too much time because we don't have enough time to dissect it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just give you my numbers. Oh shit, where did my... There it is, oh my god. I'm going to give it a 6.5 for the production, 6.5 for the mix, and a replayability of 6. Give me a 6.33. 6.81 overall. And yeah, I think I'd like to close out with a song, Real.
Yeah, you got one in mind?
Yep. Can we... Excuse me. Yeah, let's just do this one that I've been sending around to some people lately. I'll send it to your DMs. It's one with me and Kat. And then next stream, you gotta get one played with you and Kat, because I know you guys have some bangers, so...
Yeah, I got one that's out now. I should have 3 to 4 songs out tomorrow, as tomorrow I have an album technically dropping, but you can check out half of it right now on my SoundCloud. So anytime y'all see...
I mean, you gotta work on more shit, man.
Yeah, no, I was actually gonna ask you if you wanted to do the remix, put your remix on my album.
Sure, man. That'd be fun. All right, well, let's get our outro. I sent you DMs there.
Yep, I got you.
And yo, it's been fun. Really appreciate you guys. Give us a follow on Twitch. Jump on our Discord if you guys want. Or come back next Saturday. We're here every Saturday. Sometimes the times change a little bit depending on who is available. And when shit happens, like tonight, we were supposed to go live at 7:30 EST, but we went live at 8:30 EST. Or 8:45 EST, sorry. So, you know, things happen. It does change our time frames. We want to try another stream this week again, probably. I think around Tuesday is usually when we try to do it. So if you guys stick around, we're probably more willing to do another react on your music, you know? You can keep submitting from there.
I want to stream at least one more time this week because I have that time. Yep. So we're going to get into it. This is Old Arrow 122 BPM, a minor produced by Cat and feature Fudo.
Yes.
I'm playing.
All
It's playing. Yep.
Have a good night, guys. Appreciate y'all. You guys have been a blessing.
There
have a good night.
Yep. Hit us up on Discord. Go break the website.
Yeah.